Hello! Welcome back to the Deadliest Dungeon,
Dungeon.
where I, Tomekeeper, shall be throwing these hapless heroes to the harrowing halls of the deadliest of all dungeons.
I was expecting
a little alliteration stops.
I was just gonna say, you know what? The one thing I do really miss about Kyle is his alliterations. His ridiculous.
They were quite
His
impressive.
vichyssoise of verbiage. It did indeed.
Oh God, what did I do? Go ahead. You want
of the Vox
Do
Populi
it.
now vacant,
do
vanished.
it? Do it.
By the villain vermin vanguarding vice. Yes. we are back once again to take, to goof around and to try to survive all of the traps, the trials, tribulations, and
How tantalizing.
Tantalizing.
Yes, of tantalizing, tantamounted torment. There we go.
Amazing.
Aha!
Got there in the end.
The DM is brighter. There we go. Perfect.
Yes.
That was by design.
We are returning once again to the Deadliest of Dungeons. We'll be picking up from where we were. Now, Gambit, you have...
We're just getting into it?
Yes! Well, I'm verifying that you do indeed have your journal entries.
I have my lesson
Perfect.
plan.
All
Should
right.
we do that? Should we do that? Or should we get rid of? Should we do all the fun stuff?
Let's do the fun stuff.
Fun stuff.
While
First things
Gambit
first.
gets himself ready.
First things first. Onto the map, my friend. Thank you so much, WizKids, for Warlock tiles in the plethora. Look at that beautiful verbiage of vestibules of vindictive.
There are many vestibules.
Vindictive viceroys.
A marvelous map.
The marvelous mech of delicious thing. Thank you, WizKids. Also, the spell dice. We'll keep it right on that screen there because I'll just put my actually we'll do a twofer. We call this a twofer. Twofer. So we got these delicious dispel dice in here. Thank you, Karen, at Dispel Dice for providing us these iconic dice. A little bit hot on the screen, but it's fine. And of course, behind that, Foam Brain Games giving us these amazing dice trays. Right? And then finally, Gale Force 9 for providing us with these cool packs that we use. I see you've been using it.
Yes.
Gambit.
I've written my name upon it.
Excellente. And I will take out the initiative things out of here. And there it is. That is the thank you to the people who sponsor us and help us make this show run by providing us with all these little goodies. And of course, thank you to you, the audience, for all of your delicious bits and channel points and things that help keep this show running and keep this channel active and alive.
Speaking of which, if you are new to the channel, if you hover your cursor over the video, on the right side, there will be a little pop out where you can hit the sticker button and you will see one for each of the players here, myself, and one for the party. That will be a quick and easy way to distribute who you would like to give inspiration so you can show all the favoritism you want.
That is if you are spending the coffers of your own personal gold coin pouches. If you spend channel points, however, you'll have to indicate, and our lovely tech, Tom Burrs, will take care of it for you. Thank you, Tom. MVP. MVP. Can we hear you?
You can now.
Oh, we have a voice.
Oh no, the
in
voice
the
has
void.
returned.
The voice in the void.
His voice
They never left.
And-
voice is so much more dulcet than I was expecting.
And with that, we shall relinquish the role of recapping to the ravishing
Research.
And radiant.
researcher and radiantness.
I've
of-
completed my second scroll.
Very.
What's the lesson plan for today, Professor?
Well, class, last time we did a bit of an introduction, but we're into the hard, gritty stuff now. Today's lesson theme is the power of diplomacy. You see, when we last left off, we were in this never-ending dungeon surrounded by enemies abound, but we discovered that they were mind-controlled somehow and figured a cunning way to communicate with them, using sound to isolate them, in which we could discuss with them alternate options. We therefore had no problem at all in persuading a whole lot of them into some cages while we could continue our business.
God.
For their own safety.
Now, given lots of confidence, we charged forward, not even thinking about resting, but carrying on to the next area, hoping to instill a diplomatic solution to our problems like we had just done. However, a satyr and a quickling were waiting for us, and they had no intention at all in speaking to us.
Nope.
And in fact, my own dulcet tones were not enough to quell the situation. We did have to fight a little bit, but that's okay. We regained our footing and decided
Some of us did.
diplomacy is the way forward. It always is. The pen, which is mightier than the sword, is only succeeded by the voice. As I've always said, Dovrik.
Oh, clearly. Heard 1,000 times in the past.
Now, we then had a decision to make. We were now downstairs below the initial area we were in, and we sought an exit point. But a very big door beckoned to us to be explored. So, with diplomacy in mind, we opened the doors and found 2 large statues who had the power to silence us. My own worst nightmare.
It was beautiful. I loved it.
Within this room, we found many books. It was some kind of library, and more people to be diplomatic with. We all took this diplomatic route slightly differently. Jaldrad ran at them in silence and dispatched them.
At a moment of weakness.
It
I
was
had
only
7 moments of weakness.
it was only
They're not dead.
Consecutive.
it was
7
only
consecutive
after,
moments of weakness.
it was only after this chaotic smashing of heads that he discovered that in their moments of silence they were once again themselves and could have been reasoned with as they were upstairs. It seems that Jaldrad and Dovrik had silence beaming around them from the statues at the door. So we used this to our best advantage. I, Gambit, went to the back and discovered a room with some other folks in it. This was soundproofed. So once I shut myself inside, I was able to communicate freely with them and discover that they themselves were also victims of this perpetual mind control dungeon we'd found ourselves in. I discovered there was a way out, and it was down, just as I'd always said. Always go left, never go right. If you have no option, go down, not up. I'd said it from the beginning. No one was
Towards
listening.
books.
I persuaded them to stay in the room. Dovrik did the same, using some cunning use of charcoal on the wall. Meanwhile, the Keymaster had a nap. But then quickly discovered a puzzle system involving the bookshelves and diplomatically retrieved 2 magic scrolls that I was able to use in our future endeavors.
What are the scrolls?
There was a moment for us all to observe of failed diplomacy in which one of the students that we encountered was captured by 2 of the statues and is actively being tortured in front of us.
Being
Not sure
restrained.
how that happened. But
We have yet to actually do anything about that. But we are looking forward. The Keymaster and Dovrik have decided to explore the restricted section, while Jaldrad and I plan our next step. But that should be a lesson for all of you, that diplomacy will always get you where you want to go.
For diplomacy!
Question, Professor.
Yes.
Is anyone currently silenced? Like, during this bit of...
During this moment, I believe the silence had just run out,
That's right.
and so
Interesting.
no.
So,
But you'll have to come back for next class, as the 2-minute window in which I teach this has come to an end. Oh, there goes the bell.
Ding! And on a bell it was.
Um,
Or a bell or a bee. Thank you, Gamer Bee, for giving the entire party inspiration.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
thank you, thank you.
That's right. And not
Right.
that Tharius
They,
slime.
they don't need it.
start. So books.
So, where we left off, you were indeed perusing the restricted section. You found a couple of things. You found hundreds of tomes covering a range of topics. And specifically, the restricted section has books and writings which are considered too dangerous for general consumption. And there appears to be a good deal of interesting things about this room. You can see scroll cases, a particularly magical book. But as you were perusing the stacks upon which these things are stored, some of the books that you were kind of running your fingers along and kind of examining and approaching began to jostle.
Oh, yes.
Yes. And
Forgot about that
so
part.
among the desks and shelves of oil lamps, ink, quill pens, tinder boxes, letter kits, candles, sheets of parchment, and library cards, 4 books have thrown themselves from the shelves and have begun to scatter their pages around as razor-sharp pulp begins to form in front of you aggressively.
Diplomacy, Chowdrad.
Are there 4 different? Or are they coming to create one larger?
4 different books.
Great.
Not a big reader.
So,
really.
question about my magic scrolls.
Yes,
I
your
w-
verse vellums.
Yes. How long will I need to prepare these? Is it like a short rest situation, long rest situation? As long as it
As long
takes
as it
to
takes
write.
to write them down.
Gotcha.
That didn't
There
take
are-
you that long to write them.
Yeah, there
Well-
are some limitations to it, but that is basically just as long as you can write it down, you're good to go.
Okay.
Oh, we're about to die. Who said reading could kill you?
I've
No!
done it several times.
We are going to jump straight into initiative.
Huzzah!
Maestro.
Maestro, bring us the music for killing people.
It's not the
What is this,
worst.
Portal?
Do you open with a natural?
No.
19.
But I have gotten an 18.
It's truly something
Total?
to behold. You going
Yeah.
early in the
Oh my
round.
goodness.
I'll give myself advantage on my roll. I'm spending one of those inspiration pieces.
Master has given Dobby a
Natural
19.
20. You cannot let those books hit me.
Right? So that's what's your total then?
23.
23. Okay, Jowdrad.
11.
11.
They save the best for last.
And Dolbrick.
They do. 10.
Excellent.
All right.
Good luck next time.
Keymaster, you are in the restricted section, just kind of looking at something about goblin mating tactics, and then all of a sudden, books fly out from all directions aggressively.
But it's like a swarm of books.
4
No,
different
4.
books.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn for. You rolled a nat 20 on your.
Are they like within striking distance of me, or is
Yep.
it as seen? Disengage. Bonus action.
If
Actually,
you,
I can do that after attack. But
yeah,
Yes, you can.
if you attack one of the ones beside me, then you can get your sneak attack.
yeah, I could. I have 3 darts, so we'll do the dart thing. So I will.
If you're doing the dart thing, you're at disadvantage because you have someone beside you unless you move first.
No, I will disengage first.
Still beside you?
10,
Yeah,
20,
Like a full
25,
between the one in the corner.
30.
They're tiny objects, so they.
30. I'll put my little guy right here. And throw a dart.
'Kay.
I can break my movement up, so I'll actually throw it
You can,
within
yes.
10 feet
Yep.
and then move the rest of my
Makes sense.
Here we go. I rolled a 2.
Sails over. I mean, you're trying to hit a book like
That's
this
true.
big, you know.
Leather-bound tote.
The
I'm
dart
sure this is
sticks
completely
into the wood of the shelf.
And then I wait where I stand.
All right.
Gambit!
Gambit!
I see you adopted the noblest and oldest pirate tradition. Fight to run away.
Now, Gambit, it is on you now.
like,
Lovely.
Shaking
You,
your
you're
leg.
actually paying attention this time.
I am. I will look at them. Remove 3 pieces of cooled charcoal. Bonus action, magic stone. Action, attack.
Okay.
That is 15 to hit.
You hit a book. Now, is this blasphemy to Gambit to be damaging books like
Yeah,
this?
what's going on here?
Well, it's bludgeoning damage, so I'm hoping it just knocks the books out.
Okay.
Excellent roll.
I mean, just rough up the cover.
7
the
points
contents
of
are fine.
damage.
What I'm going to do.
All right. Your magic stone slams into the book, and it.
And I
you see like kind of little like shreds of pages fly, and the leather gets scuffed up, something fierce, and shreds out slightly as it like flutters in the air. It looks like that really hurt.
Let that be a lesson, not to mess with the professors of this school.
You're teaching the book a lesson. That's a first.
Diplomacy.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
Other than crack open a nice Wellington ale? No.
Okay.
Man, who's giving Devin all this inspiration? It's enough.
Ooh, look at that. I have so much. Thank you very much. Ink begins to blot and drip off the pages, and as some of it comes down into the floor, you hear it as it burns into the floor slightly.
God.
And then all of the books open wide their bindings, and pages begin to fly out, and razor-sharp whirlwind of paper and acid completely encompasses Dovrik. I need you to make 4 consecutive dexterity saves.
Holy sh!
Well,
No.
That's where.
Probably good.
Good thing you're a dwarf.
Hey, I'm a dexterous dwarf,
Wait,
though.
wait, so remember, you've got 3, so you could do inspiration, or you could do.
I'm gonna see how the first 2 go.
Oh, it's 2 for a reroll.
But I'm gonna, I have 4 saves.
Oh, I see.
So if the first 2 tank it,
4.
then I'm gonna try and make sure the last 2 make it. If the first 2 are fine, then I'll let the last 2 ride.
So the books are next. I'll put the books for 3.
Yep.
I'm ever glad. I did
Okay, so we're gonna give ourselves some advantage on the next attacks.
it. What would you get?
6 and 7. So I'll go down to 1.
Everyone?
Yeah, I
Well,
rolled a
should you
3 and a
take-
4.
Are you spending both of your inspiration to do that to give
Yeah.
your spell advantage on the next 2?
You got 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Are these
yeah, I'll go down to
simultaneous? So, like, is it one after
It is.
another?
It is
So you
simultaneous.
have to do all 4.
Yeah, all 4 of them are.
Yeah. So the first one, after that, 11.
Oh.
You know what? I don't think it's worth it anymore to spend that second inspiration.
You got one more after
You're gonna
this.
spend all your inspiration.
We're not sure what's about to happen.
Yeah, I'll just leave it at 1.
Okay, you're gonna keep it at 1. Okay, keep it 1 inspiration.
The last one though, we did great, 22.
Okay, so you've spent 2 inspiration, and you've managed to get 1 out of 4 successes.
Yeah.
Very good.
Diplomacy!
You're gonna take 10 slashing damage
Okay.
as you are just sliced by hundreds of paper.
Per page? Or per book? Or is
No,
that
the
all?
total.
Oh.
Okay.
Total.
So what?
Now I need to make 4 consecutive Constitution
Oh,
saving
no.
throws.
Oh, that's fun as well.
You're down?
Yeah, I had 10 left.
Oh, okay. Then you, the poison also gets you on each of those hits, regardless then, which is fine. So if you take an additional, yeah, make these saves because this might determine a few things.
Is it
The poison happens at the same time as the slash.
is it
Okay.
poisoned condition or is it
Poison damage.
okay?
So it's- but it's
so
just-
you got resistance.
What's
Yeah,
your
you're a
total?
dwarf.
What's your
Yeah.
total
So you have
HP?
advantage.
My total is
Your,
13.
your max is 13?
Yeah.
So you'd have to take 26 poison damage.
Which he won't, but
Yeah.
I was more so saying that if he gets knocked down after the first 2 or 3, then the 4th one would hit him while he's unconscious, and that would be a failed death
Gotcha.
save.
Okay, well I passed the first 2.
Okay, so then 2 more.
The lowest was 22.
Being a dwarf does have its perks.
Yeah. I mean, I would have loved all of these very, very high rolls on the first batch of saving throws. When, you know,
It's just rolling dice like. You've
My
rolled like
lowest-
20 d20 so far, and it's been the
Yeah.
first minute.
my lowest
Now
of
we're
the
in the deadliest
saving throws was 22.
Okay, so you succeeded all the poison saves.
Yeah.
So you're only going to take 1 additional damage per hit that I before, so a total
Oh.
of 4. What was your HP at before you got hit?
I'm now at -4. I was
That's
at 10
not one of my
exactly.
You were at 10 exact. Oh, I see. So you would have been knocked down by 4 damage, then another 4 damage, then another 4 damage,
That's unconscious.
and then you take
death
1
save.
failed death save.
Okay.
Ooh.
Good
So the,
mapping,
yeah,
everyone.
so the rest of you just watch as all these books just a torrent of
Yeah,
razor
yeah.
sharp pages.
Yes.
Just,
Hey! Yeah, I look back at Jadred. Oh!
and as
And
they
then I
kind
go.
of,
Oh, it'd be
and then
great
I
to-
go. Memories.
It would be
As
great
the
to
pages- as the
separate
pages
these
scrub
attacks
these
a bit.
as the pages surge back into the bindings, you just see Dovrik just kind of flop over, just covered in hundreds of paper cuts all across his body.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Just taking
Uh,
a little nap.
Ink blotting all over the injuries, infecting his wounds, and getting into his
Sweet
bloodstream.
angel.
Thank you for subscribing, Jared.
baby.
Where would you like to put that inspiration?
Then that takes us to Jowdrad.
Obviously, subscriptions will also give you the chance to
Yeah,
get
sure.
inspiration. Jadred,
What's on there?
there's your token from Gale Force 9.
I'm next, so if you want to give me a potion, then I can do something on my turn.
Yes, Dolberg, run in there.
This is baller is going to kind of lob on your face.
I mean, you can throw things.
I only
Potions of
have, I only
healing?
have freedom of movement. What is that
Figure out your inside. You know what I'm saying?
gonna do? Who's got the quick stick though?
Gambit has all the coffee.
No, we separated
Quick
it.
stick coffee's
Oh.
done. It's over there.
Yeah, I had a midnight oil,
Yeah.
but I used it. Used it on the door.
I do have I have 2 healing pots. If you can get him out,
I don't think I can, but
if you can get him out, because I
those
can,
statues are still like.
Yeah, they're still
Shaking this
holding the
guy
guy,
down.
yes.
Okay.
He's unconscious, and they're just holding him in place.
Just chuck me at them.
This
Maybe
is
I
in
could just
the
throw me.
restricted section, which you had to use your
Well,
weekend
Dobrik's
to
dead.
you had to use your weekend at Bernard tactic
Rip
with the dead sage to
Dobrik,
get in here.
We tried everything, couldn't save him.
Oh, we can't get in there right now.
Not without the body of the sage.
That's on the other side.
Yes.
Oh, so
Rip Dobrik.
into the restricted section?
Yes.
Oh, right, because of the sigil. Right.
Shoot.
But because we weekend at Bernard did,
Right.
the body of the sage is over there,
That's right.
but not actively being used to quell the enchantment.
That's right.
Great.
You would have to pull the body back into the room
That's not happening.
because it's
How many hit
it's
points
over
do
there
you
where
have?
Dobrik is.
Not enough.
Do you have enough with it when you're raging?
Those things do
So little.
much.
To be
You
fair,
would've
I'll give you this. That was a recharge ability that all 4 of them used at once.
Okay.
You can
He's
do
got
it.
4 inspiration. He can just make that roll recharge.
Well, for
Don't
one of
listen
them.
to this
For
shit.
one of
You
them.
just revealed to every single one of the various and wonderful audience we have here that it is a recharge ability. And
Yes.
Therefore, it ain't gonna be long before that comes
Therefore, I can get it back.
flooding to you.
Or-
Yeah,
No.
before
Or
your
but
4
for
turns
four.
into 12.
Yes, but the low
Well, that's
cost of 4 inspiration, I can restore a recharge ability.
But that's only a single one,
Funny
not
as
all
it
of
is,
them.
you have 4
How about
inspiration.
that, eh?
How about that,
they
audience?
just-
Did my stone seem to do?
I don't even know
considerable
what I
damage?
do.
Your stones seem to do a reasonable amount of damage. Yes. That book is bleeding ink.
Gotcha.
I don't have anything ranged.
Just
Can I throw your stones?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can.
I can give you one of my darts.
yeah, got the stone.
I have 2 more stones that are floating around me. You can grab one and throw it.
And what does it use if I throw it?
Dex.
You used to
Strength
throw
is a
javelin.
Truck
Can
weapon.
you use strength? Does it count as thrown, or is it specifically say?
Let's see.
Because if it's a thrown weapon, he can use
That's-
it.
Ooh, our
That's
first
the
technical
curiosity.
discussion of the game.
What does Magic Stone actually say?
Ever since my son
By
started doing
throwing
this,
it or
I'm doing
hurling
this now.
it, if thrown, it has a range of 60 feet.
Well, it sounds like this.
The attacker adds your spellcasting ability modifier, not the attacker's. So you would add
That's pretty good.
+4.
Okay, I will move forward 5, 10, 15 to be next to Gambit.
From top of the stairs.
Yeah, just to the left of Gambit.
Too
Thank you.
large.
And I'll just walk over and go.
Borrowing this book.
And I will hawk it at the same book.
Sounds good. Make the
what
attack
is your
roll.
spell casting
+4.
+4.
Did you use your spell attack bonus?
Oh, I guess it's just my spellcasting ability modifier. So it would just be +2.
It's not
Does it count as a?
It's
It's an
definite-
attack, so it would use your
proficiency.
to the attack roll. So yeah, you're also your proficiency.
Yeah.
So 4.
Okay.
4, yeah.
Yeah, so +4.
I feel like a barbarian's proficient at throwing rocks.
That is a 23.
Very
that
proficient.
hits the book.
1d6 +2.
1d6 +2.
Plus your rage. Are you raging?
No.
And
Would-
raging doesn't
wouldn't
apply
apply
to
it
ranged
anyway.
weapon
Just
anyways.
This
a
is
thrown
not
weapon.
a melee weapon
Yeah.
attack, so I'm not doing
There's
that.
only-
Jadrad and Dovrik have
There's only
seemed to
one
get some-
barbarian
thank you.
subclass
Oh.
that gets to add it.
Thank you.
5, so 7. Magical bludgeoning.
Oh, was there a trap? Oh, the sub request. Nice.
Well, thank you.
Oh,
Nice.
well, there you go. Not only did you throw that rock, it hits the book and it just like hits the ground.
Reading! I think one of those can be removed then.
Yes.
Huzzah!
I did something.
Now, Dovrik, you're making a death save, so I
Wonderful.
shall
Yeah.
I shall go ahead and make a roll here.
Oh
You're already at 1 fail,
God.
so if I roll an at 1,
Look at that die. Look at that die. That is a that
It's
is
huge
it is
mongoose.
called a chunk from Dispel Dice.
Oh. It's
Well.
down.
a roll has been made.
He's not dead yet.
Yeah, he has some.
Well, I could be. We don't know yet.
Keymaster.
I can get you in there.
oh, not going in there.
You have the potion. Diplomacy.
Flick things at books until they expire.
Hold your action, and I will throw you in.
I'm not going in there.
Dovrik will appreciate it, I'm sure.
First death of the campaign.
I can't throw
This
myself.
This feels rather targeted.
You can.
I will point out, the books have no other target other than the unconscious dying
Actually,
Dover.
Yeah, I'm going to actually.
cannot
die.
They've done their
I
job.
cannot jump the distance, so I'm going to have to toss you.
Don't tell the elf.
Okay.
I mean, he's got goblins are tossable.
Here's what I'm thinking. I've been in there. So how did we get in there? I actually, Tommy, cannot remember how we got in there.
So in order to get in, only a professor can get in. So you grab the professor's body
And we can end up Bernardus.
and went in with it to like sort
so,
of.
so with that logic, knowing if I re-enter without the professor's body, I will trigger the rune.
Well, when the runes
One-
were triggered, it caused both of the statues to animate and grab that person who stepped in,
I guess
and they
they're
also
busy.
seem to have a spell cast upon him. So it might not be as bad because most of the trap has been triggered already. If the only reason that you would be worried is if it resets the trap.
The only other thing as well that we might have thought is the sage's body is still in there.
It is. It's
So
just all
we
the
don't
way
know
on the far
if-
side.
Well, it's more of we don't know if it's still going to be an issue if it still recognizes that there's
30
a sage
right,
in
right.
there.
It's 30 to get to you,
If you pick
and
me
I
up
can
now,
dash
I'm just
as a goblin.
if you pick me up now, they're just going to
No.
hit me again.
Yeah, but
All you do is reset the death
higher
save.
gauge.
I can't dash yet.
Second level, you get that.
The issue is
It's safe to say we could gain a level at the start of my turn.
No.
Damn it. I don't need the hit points. I just want
If you
the
get
ability.
100
be
inspiration,
this
you can
room.
level up.
100 inspiration?
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's go. No,
Well, the issue is if you heal me right now, like Zhaojun
They're
had
just
to be
gonna
the
take you
one
down
to heal
again.
me. Yeah,
Why?
he had to heal me
why?
because then I could get up and leave. But he didn't heal me, which meant I'm stuck.
And you'll get killed again.
I'll get immediately down. He was the person that had to do it.
I have 9 intelligence.
You
I'm
are
just saying that
understanding
right
of
now.
fighting.
Yep. I just
You
don't
underst-
know if that trap's still on or not.
That's fair.
Yeah,
We
I
have
don't,
no
I don't
idea.
want that trap to
But-
Can I throw one of your stones?
Yeah.
I think we just take dice off the table right now and hope that his death saves prevail. We'll try and goad them. All right. I will
All right.
pluck one of his stones and
Sounds
throw
good.
it. I will steady aim.
Might as well.
Or to hit.
Why? Natural 20? Minus
No.
Oh, damn!
So that's
So 2d6 plus 2.
Yep.
2d6 plus 2
Yep.
well.
plus my 46 for sneak.
Yeah.
Well, they're not. Oh, you had
wait.
he had advantage.
He had advantage.
I
Yeah.
steady aim.
Is it? And
Yes,
I
you
guess
did.
it's arranged.
It is a thrown thing.
Yeah.
Listen, folks, listen.
I mean, this is a
Matthew,
dead
don't
book.
I think so. 3, 6, 9.
I mean, you killed one
10,
with
11,
1d6 plus
14.
Well, it's
The one that you
heard.
heard.
22,
Right.
24 plus the stone. 24.
You whip that book
Leave
right
him alone!
dead center, right in the spine section, as all the leaves just fall out, and the whole thing just.
I'm going to do this.
We can now remove another book.
Move the one on jaw drag.
Well, no,
Dodge over.
they're all surrounding me, right?
Yeah, they are all
Like,
surrounding you. Yeah.
We should move the other two to me.
One down.
I
did my job!
That is that. Gambit.
Sorry, it's nothing. I don't want you to die. but
No,
this was
no,
the
no.
best option.
No, it's fine because of that. It was this man that had to do it.
This
You have no
I don't know what
option.
you're talking about.
The only other option that you could have maybe had was like hold your action, but
Okay,
they're just going to
I
kill me.
need to know exactly where Dover's lying and exactly where the book's at.
So
So
this
the books are within 5 feet of him. So we'll put this guy right there. I was trying to avoid that. And then Dovrik is there, and then the body of the sage is like over here.
And then this one's what, right here?
Yeah, I put him right there. Yeah.
Where's that?
Where's the sage here?
oh, that one couldn't hit me where it was standing.
Got more things.
Yeah, no, the body of the sage. Is there.
Oh, I see.
Oh, Bernard. Knew
Oh,
him well.
oh, Bernard.
I'm just impressed
All
how
right.
well we've been Bernarding.
I will
Did terribly last time.
bonus action magic stone again
Yes.
with I'm going to assume my last 3.
Yes.
But I'm going to leave them there
Yes.
for these 2.
Okay.
I'm going to move 5, 10. That's my 10-foot run up.
Okay.
I then can jump, long jump my strength
Yes, you
score
can. Yes.
to there.
Oh, damn, son.
Okay. You leap directly in.
Yes.
That's in the sigil though, still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
You are a professor.
action potion.
Okay.
This will spread the attacks out.
Yeah, spreading
will.
the attack out is great. It's 2d4 plus 2.
For yes.
Would you like to roll or would you want me
I
to?
will roll 1d4. You roll the
Okay.
other d4. No, you can roll.
Oh, you're doing
Yeah.
a double D4. Nice. Aw.
4.
Okay, thankfully you were carrying because I rolled a 1.
So 6 healing.
4 and
7.
4 and 1. 7.
And it would seem
Oh yeah.
the trap has activated.
Great.
And so nothing happened.
I will then say, as I'm doing that, I'll look up at the books and say, "Bad day to be a book," and like look at the two on the floor.
Boy,
Try intimidating paper.
Great one-liner.
the books are staring at you pouring the potion, and they seem pretty parched about it.
That was
God, it's terrible.
awful.
I think I need to go.
Amazing.
Ulrich's just like,
What'd
let
you
me
say?
die. Just let me die. I can't.
Ooh, no. Austin's out of here.
Hey, now that you're up, book it and get out of there.
That's
That
7
was
hit
better.
points. That's
That
a
was
lot.
better.
I want to
Just kill a book.
I had to make a case.
Up the steps.
okay?
Just leaf it.
I guess I didn't have the spine to get in there and save him, right?
Looks
Okay.
like we're in a bind.
You know what? I'm gonna hold on to my 4 for now. I think I will. I'll just do some paper cuts.
Puns.
Just points of temporary hit points to the next boss.
Bet you
Yeah,
the
yeah,
cast
exactly.
is
Stacking them up
groaning
there.
in
Oh yes,
pain.
one attack to each of you.
Great.
Devin, did you turn
Wait,
the
my
YouTube off?
bum.
Did you turn the YouTube off, or is it live on YouTube too?
No, it shouldn't be on YouTube.
Okay, good. Okay, just didn't.
I'm conscious, right?
That's a 12
Yeah,
against
you're
Gambit.
Just hits.
Okay,
conscious point.
you are sliced for 5 slashing damage.
1
Jump
second.
chain.
1 second. As he's pouring potion on my throat,
Yes.
I am flailing about and trying to help him with my interception fighting style.
Oh.
Oh, you have a shield. Right.
Which poses it.
You know what I picture? So
Oh,
you're
I have
pouring,
a martial weapon in my
He rolls a
hand.
D10.
So
and
you're
subtracts
Plus
pouring
my
the
the damage.
proficiency.
Yeah.
right? The book tries to strike you.
Yeah.
His arm goes under your arm. You're like in this like hold. Oh, you're like, I'm a dream waiting. As he's blocking the hits for you.
How much was it?
It's a D10 off.
Yeah,
the
how much
damage, right?
damage did you do
He
then?
took 5. He did.
He took
I know,
none.
5.
None.
Okay, you take no damage as it rebounds off
The
your shield.
ultimate jump
Yeah.
chain.
And then there's an 8 to attack Dovrik.
No, that misses.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
I will, as it makes those 2 attacks, I'll just slide the glass.
I rolled way too low
And say-
to do much here.
Bad day.
Your book.
I so much want to re-roll that. I don't want to spend 2.
You should.
Do it.
You should. Listen, you.
Give it to you in anger.
What's the chances that on
Waste
3 dice you roll
your
badly?
inspiration on a book?
All right, yeah, I'll do it. I will spend 2 inspiration to re-roll that.
I mean, wouldn't you already have advantage because it's prone?
Yeah, but he's re-rolling.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, you don't
Yeah, that's yeah.
have to kill Dover. Right?
14?
No,
All right.
chain.
Well, it was better. It was higher.
yeah,
Yeah, you got
Same.
the chainmail. Yeah.
yeah.
Right. So it deflects off the shield, which then also causes
Well,
the other one to
my
smash into
sword.
onto your
Yeah.
sword, and smashes off of your sword as the 2 books attempt to get in. And I will say, one thing you notice is that as you bring your sword up to block and deflect, the pages bounce off your blade as if they themselves are just as hard and just as solid. There's no nicks, there's no cuts, there's no slicing on any of the pages or leather. That moves on to Jowdrad.
You've heard of hardcover. This is iron cover.
Well, you've got
okay,
some luck.
Jowdrad's got the
I
next.
had a turn, and then now I
okay.
have to rethink my life
He's
now.
gonna bring the fight to the next chapter.
So there's a whole
Okay.
bunch of just magic stones. What, like it's on the
Yeah, there's
ground?
3 magic stones on the ground.
Take one and indent it.
Yeah, just try not to hit me in
Just try
place.
and bookend the whole fight.
Yeah.
Object interaction. I'm gonna just pick up one of the stones. and we're gonna just put it in your hands and go. There you go. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm gonna go.
Now you give me the weapon.
1, 2, tickety boo, and just jump.
Into the room.
Yeah, I'm just gonna jump.
Ha!
You can skip me here
Yeah.
and stand beside
2
one.
big men jumping around in a library.
Why'd you have to make this word? As I hit the ground, I look at one of the books and just go. I suppose leather's just extraordinarily dry meat. Try and fight it.
Okay.
I just laughed so hard I gave myself a headache. That's amazing.
Well, I'm gonna re-roll that.
It's
For
2.
because that's a nat 1.
Oh, you can't interact with that one.
You can't interact
I
with
can't.
that.
Well, no, I just miss. I just
You
completely
go to
missed.
chomp and you feel that thing where
Could
you.
I flank that thing?
I like the no
Is it
interaction
possible
with
with
1s
40
and
feet
20s.
to flank that thing?
You're
Or like
Oh,
one of
it's
them?
tiny.
you're not. You know,
Right?
you're not
You
really flanking it from that position though.
But could it be a position where he
Could I have flanked the one in front of Gambit?
But
You
did
could have if you had jumped in that direction.
But you did not.
Deadliest
But
Dungeon.
indeed you did not.
Prison rules.
Well, I guess
I mean,
I'll just have to burn my last rage as a bonus action. Because that's probably the safest thing.
I mean, burn your last
Oh.
read. You got 4 inspiration.
Yeah, you can get it back.
yeah, you
Oh,
can get
oh,
all of them back.
goodness, who gave me the first one? Lovely.
Oh, he's got 3 now.
3?
Okay.
I have only 3 now.
Check
It's
those
fine.
two locations.
That's my turn. I am now, as the book gets out of my way from my snapping jaws, I'm like,
Yeah, it's that like, it's like that. Your whole skull rings as you chomp hard on your own jaws.
I will begin to rush in.
So Dobrik, you feel just pain everywhere from just paper cuts.
Okay. You know, that's why we didn't do the book learning thing. I would like to stand up. Thank you. So neither of these books have been damaged, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Then I will attack the one on Gambit with my short swords. I can move to standing on top of Bernard to gain advantage without taking an attack of opportunity, correct?
Yeah, as long as you don't. So as long as you don't leave their threat.
No,
like,
I
you
just
can
have
move
to go
around them.
diagonal.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's a mess there, but we can make it work.
Yeah. That's fine. They're tiny, so that's fine.
We
Yeah.
can find his library card. We could learn his name.
It's Bernard.
It's Bernard.
It's Bernard.
I did an 18 to hit with the short sword,
Okay.
and then the second attack, the offhands.
Is this an actual short sword or is this your?
No, these are the wood ones.
These are your wood ones. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're not long for this world.
Yeah.
We gotta find some actual weapons.
21.
Nice dope.
Okay. And this is both with the same short sword?
2 different short swords.
Okay. You take both of your short swords and smash them into the book as they shatter into splinters.
Okay. I no longer have short swords, but hopefully with a dead book. 9 points of piercing.
The books appear to be undamaged.
Oh,
Huh.
no.
Interesting.
It sort of like rotates itself and opens as if to laugh at you. And as
Piercing into anything?
and it kind of sticks its tongue out, and by that I mean the flap for where the library card would go, as it kind of.
Ah, yeah.
That's cheeky.
Books.
So
Where's
piercing
that?
didn't seem to do anything.
Yeah. Is there any? What's on? Like, is there any? Like, anything on the ground that could be used as a weapon that can grab with an object interaction? Perhaps.
There are.
Perhaps something made of metal. Now that I don't have swords anymore.
There are library cards. There are like lamps, quills.
Okay, a lot
ink
of
vials.
decent improvised weapons, but nothing actual weaponry.
Give me a. What's your passive perception?
13.
13. You just make a roll here.
Yeah.
At a glance, you take a look down, try to find anything that has sort of that sheen of metal, something that might be at least sharp in some sense, right? What you can find are the ends of quill pens. There are some tinder boxes. There are letter kits, which does have
A letter opener?
a letter opener, and the library cards appear to have a metallic sheen to them as well.
I'm gonna go for the letter kits too.
Okay.
I'm gonna just pick up one of those as my object interaction.
Sounds good. You have a dagger.
Nice. Dagger's D4, right?
That's right.
2060.
That's right.
Wonderful.
You got a magic dagger, hopefully.
Nope, but I now have a martial weapon or a simple weapon in my hand that I can use to intercept things with.
You do. You can intercept with that.
Okay.
Right. That will then take us down to Keymaster.
Wonderful.
You have a bunch of magic rocks.
Yes, I do.
So, steady aim. And there's one on Dovrik.
There's one in front of Gambit and one kind of in front of Jowdrad and Dovrik.
Well, the one in front of Gambit can be protected by Dovrik, so the one on Jowdrad and Dovrik I'm gonna throw.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as someone's with. Oh, I should have moved back.
Regular roll.
Oh,
Here
That's
we
what.
go.
That's yep.
Oh, steady aim, so I get advantage.
I'm glad for that.
Is that another 20? It's the
I rolled
power.
a 6 and then a nat 20.
Dispel dice, everybody.
Suddenly Karen's like, I got this weird influx of like 13 people buying dice.
Can you really peel a book?
If it's animated attacking and substring animated attacking, yeah, it's.
All I gotta say is,
Can you slay knowledge?
hooked
can
on
burn it.
phonics worked for me.
Oh my god. 6, 12, 18, 20, 29, 31, 32, 54.
That was
34.
an tome.
The book explodes.
And this was the
Hooked
one.
on phonics
Just,
really did work
just
for me.
confetti of paper and leather and,
Good thing
and
you didn't bite down.
just the little like
Spoiled.
library card holder just kind of fluttering down to the ground, just in shreds.
Jowdrad, you look back. The Keymaster's just sitting there tossing their stone.
It's a single.
See what happens when you give me a weapon?
I mean, that's why I gave you a weapon.
Then that'll be Gambit.
What did I witness when he struck at it that it just dodged out of the way?
No, you saw both of
but-
his little wooden implements
explode.
just like
Shot.
splinter away as
Okay.
it slammed into them as if they were as hard as steel.
I want to. It's flapping in front of me.
Yes.
How big is it?
It's the size of a tome, so
I want to just try and.
to like grapple it shut.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll give athletics.
Natural 1!
Natural 19. So you're like, it's actually quite easy. It's like a crocodile.
Oh, lots of knife.
What did? Close the.
Bad day to be a book!
Oh.
I don't
oh, I know
do anything else because I did not succeed on that, so.
Yeah.
You can feel sort of like it's shaking as if angry as ink begins to pour off of it once again and pages whip out. So Gambit and Dovrik can give me dexterity saves and constitution saves.
I'm
I'm
sure
taking
this is.
damage.
Does this
Yeah,
count
remember,
as
you
an
have to
attack?
take advantage of the game.
Does this count as an
Yeah.
attack?
Yes.
Wonderful. I can intercept it for you somehow.
Yeah.
Don't-
This is technically an attack.
Yeah.
For the,
Oh, yeah.
for the purposes of what I'm doing, it's an attack. So I'll allow it.
So
also
what
be
do you
an
want
attack.
first?
Dexterity.
Dex
They
would be
dealt-
3.
Well, that's a fail.
Yeah.
Then Constitution. Against poison.
18.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm good with this. 18 followed by 24.
Okay. So Dovrik, you're only going to take 2 damage.
Oof.
And Gambit, you should be taking 3 slashing and 1 poison.
So the slashing, I'll reduce to 0
Okay.
with my interception.
And I will
feat.
take the 1 poison.
Little letter opener just comes up and just
Nope, I got it. Nope, that's back to me.
Letter-
Focus on me.
flecks away the pages.
Yeah, this
He's
fighting
still-
still.
Yeah.
Bad day to be a book.
That's it for so that Jowdrad. There's 1 left. If it gets another turn, I'll be very disappointed.
Give me one
I mean,
quick second here.
Unfortunately, I don't know if I can do damage to
working
it
on
without
it.
setting it on fire
Just set it on fire. It's a book.
Or if you're turn
in a library.
and you have a creature since your last turn. Oh, I did attack on that creature last
Yeah.
turn. Great, fine. I am going to do an unarmed strike, but
What about longsword?
I don't trust slashing either. I'm going to do an unarmed strike, but I'm going to choose not use my vicious bite. I'm going to just backhand the book,
Sounds good.
recklessly. Like, oh wait, I don't have reckless attack. What is life? What is real life? Inspiration for advantage.
Level 1 D&D if you want.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna move around. I'm gonna flank with Gambit.
There, he's learning.
Welcome back, Adam.
He's learning.
Flank me with Gambit. Okay.
Stop digging around!
Natural 20. So it takes. That one doubles to a 2.
Right.
Which then becomes a 2, which then becomes a 5, which then
Right.
becomes a 6, 7, and then an 8. So 9 bludgeoning damage.
Right. You punch the book, it's like punching solid steel, and it seems to do no damage.
Magic rocks.
Yep.
Yeah, you're like Knuckles are all like slightly mangled around.
Why is it always up to the goblin to solve our problem?
I will never go.
Did you give him magic rocks?
I'm sitting there juggling the last 2 magic rocks.
Dobrik?
I.
That is a powerful bug.
Yeah.
Immunity to non-magical damage.
Well, see the fact that all I can do is set it on fire in a library.
There's
That
a certain
seems like
series of constructs in the world of D&D that are immune
Yeah.
to many things.
Yeah.
Is it a series or just a trilogy?
Well, actually, I think it's a series. Yeah.
I would like to begin the Bernarding process once more,
Okay.
and
Appreciate this all so much.
I'm gonna stay within 5 feet of both of them. Actually, I won't Bernard. I'll just stay within 5 feet of them
Take the dodge
to
action.
intercept. Yeah, just as a free check, I would like to just start with, I guess investigation
Yeah,
or
go for it.
deception to. I'm
Fine.
done with this combat. This combat might be
Trying to
not
find
done
a-
with me.
Trying to find a weak spot, or are you just looking around in
I'm-
the room now?
Between this,
Are you just looting?
I'm done with this combat.
cast
I can't do anything with this combat.
Fair enough.
I'm done with it.
Okay.
We would
It
have-
might not
we
be
would
done
have
with me.
Closing the door and hiding.
Couldn't
I find nothing.
Okay.
You get
And then I would like to take the dodge action.
Okay.
Listen,
Keymaster, save us all.
I was unconscious.
Alrighty, as I toss the stone, time to toss this story into the epilogue.
19, but because I'm steady aiming, and let's just see if we can trifecta this. Oh God, thank God, natural 1. But
23.
but we
Still
hit.
hit.
I'll go this route. Here we go. Boom. Oops. Come on.
I think I can get this one under control and maybe learn something from it.
15 in total.
15 damage?
Yep.
The book drops to the ground and Gambit with it.
Ow!
And combat is over.
Maestro.
I raged for this.
I don't know why.
How
you
long
did.
does this magic stone last for? I have
A
one left.
minute. But that is my
Jod
last.
rat.
That's my last stone!
I throw you the stone.
I look at one of the 2 statues. They still just holding this guy?
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
Is that guy still
they are.
alive?
he's unconscious.
Do it.
I'm gonna roll an intelligence save. Oh, that's a 10 minus 1. Oh, ooh, that doesn't look good for me.
Just looking at sees the stone, he's like, shit.
Don't start a fight.
It's,
How big are those 2 statues?
Are
They,
they-
as big as
they
those?
are as big as those. They're
by the
large.
way, for visual, it's a piece of black charcoal, but it has engraved on my face that is smiling.
Is it?
Just drop it. Get rid of it. You don't want that.
Can I,
And it-
can I
it-
non-lethally,
it
in an
occasionally
attempt to make
goes-
him not a threat, can I non-lethally throw it at the student to attempt to knock the student out so the statue
not-
stop caring?
Is he not already unconscious?
He's unconscious.
He's already knocked out.
I thought he was just laughing his face off.
He was until he left himself unconscious.
Oh, no, so
Yeah.
now the statue's just kind of standing there?
They're holding him.
Oh.
They've been the trap works by grabbing the intruder and holding them there until a professor dismisses them.
The stone winks at you and says, "Do it."
Do you want to kill the man?
well, no, if he's already unconscious.
Do not set this off.
I would like
Don't
to begin
Children.
to Bernard the professor and grab some books.
he waits too
Using
long on
his
phone.
hands to
Using
try
his hands to just grab books.
and grab them
There are
because
these-
at this
did
point
you
I
look
don't
at the chest?
touching them.
You sweep with the professor's
Carefully.
hand.
I'm trying to
I
think of
understand.
like, yeah.
You sweep the shelf with the professor's dead hand as books just kind of pile off, and you see scrolls and cases and magical books tumble out of
Yeah.
the shelves and do not animate.
Let's,
We were here
I'd
for
like
a
to pick
particular
up the
book.
library card
Okay.
and see if there's these chests in front of us.
Yes.
If there's anywhere that you could put a library card.
The only place it seems like you could put them is inside the slots of the books that you just fought. In fact, the cards appear to be made of adamantine.
How many cards are there? 4?
Anything I,
Yes.
Time card.
I would like to grab a.
anything I
I'd
can
like to
throw?
grab them.
We're
We're just doing
gambit
some
this?
looting.
Literally gambit this.
I would
I'm
like.
keeping one.
I'll keep one. Jowjed, would you like a card?
Give me the objects we can throw.
Well, I'm not throwing this.
Can I look at one of the cards to see if there's anything on it?
It's a designated library card that you would have said you would engrave a name onto it once you. These look to be the blanks that would need to then be handed out to students.
I've filled mine out.
Thanks, Gil, first time.
When you come down here, I will hand you a card, but I'm keeping one for myself.
When? How many are there?
Scratch.
There
There's four.
are 4.
Yeah.
I'm going to start writing in the magical scrolls.
What would it be?
I should clarify. These are like actual spell scrolls.
Okay. No,
He's
no,
stuck
I'm
with-
writing in the ones we
The
got.
vellum.
Yeah.
Oh,
The magical vellum.
don't you? You've already done that.
No, I didn't have time.
Oh,
just
okay.
grab
Now
them.
you're
I just
doing it.
got them.
I
Yeah,
understand.
IRL.
I'm
yes.
on. I'm now on
So
the
what
same
is
page.
actually in? I will make my way down there. So what is actually?
So let's
in-
loot. Let's loot.
Yeah.
some
Let's
stuff.
loot some
So
stuff.
you
First
find.
things first. I would like to investigate because I don't trust the investigations of.
Oh, I rolled a 3. I have a +0 to the roll.
That's not bad.
I
14.
haven't had a bad time card. I'm
14's pretty good. So with a 14, you do find some things. You find a magical book. It appears to be an ordinary leather-bound book with no title or inscription on its cover. However, upon opening the book, it seems to have an infinite number of pages, each filled with different pieces of knowledge.
I don't know if I like this.
This is
Oh,
the
we were-
restricted section.
Yeah. We
This
were
is in the restricted section.
here for a particular book on like information for what this teacher, student, whoever he is, could potentially get information concerning what the mind control things, correct?
Can't
That
be-
was you. That was not my room.
Yeah, no, I'm just more reminding myself from last week.
endless pages. Like
You might
so
be able to figure out what this does.
I just want to try and find a book of that title that I was asked to grab.
what else is in the loot? I hand the magical book to Gambit, which is I think the proper thing to do.
He is the magic man.
Of course.
I
What does this card operate as? The throwing dagger?
Yes. An adamantine dagger.
yes. Thank you for the book. I think this scroll may be best used in your hands. But make sure you give it back after you've used it.
I'm keeping my library card.
Oh, I like this scroll.
Can I would
I'm
like
keeping this
yeah.
one.
Oh, is there a second letter opener or letter box? Because I would like a second dagger.
Mhm.
Wonderful. Thank you.
We are just taking random bits of
I have
scholarly
Can
material.
you please
I have a metal weapon now. What do you want?
roll
from
me a d20?
Me.
Word.
Yes. Well, you're looting, right?
Correct.
Yes.
I rolled a 14.
Right. Someone's going to want to write this down.
Someone's gonna want to write this down.
Okay.
You find a scroll of Longstrider. We're going to do this 9 more times. D20.
Is this the deadliest dungeon or the best dungeon? Okay,
I feel as if there's a cost. This
There
cost
will be.
was the books were supposed to kill us.
I got a 12. So
Well-
scroll of long shredding. Who you writing this down, Dover?
Oh yeah, I've got this.
Okay, scroll of
Scroll
long.
of Identify.
Ho, 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 ho!
Is there a
Continue.
restricted section? I don't know.
Continue.
I'm continuing.
I'm the
10,
only one who can use any of these.
14, 12, 10.
Scroll of Featherfall.
Oh, that's gonna be great. 7.
It's all require checks. I remember. And only that guy can use them.
Scroll of Expeditious Retreat.
This is between 1 and 20, right?
Yes.
And how many more do I have to roll?
We're down to 6 more.
6 more. Audience, pick 2 numbers.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
I rolled a 1, so you can't pick 1.
That is a Scroll of Absorb Elements.
This is
That's in
basically-
character, by the
this is
way.
Basically, Gambit just going.
We got a 3
3.
and
A
6.
Scroll of Catapults.
Holy shit.
And a Scroll of Disguise Self.
What if I re-roll the number?
Oh my goodness.
What if I rolled the same number again?
You just get another scroll of that type.
A 14?
Did you roll a 14?
Yeah.
Then another Expeditious... What was that? Expeditious Retreat?
It's long shredding.
Longstrider. Yeah, another Longstrider scroll.
Six.
1, 2, 3,
Seven.
4,
So I
5,
got
6,
and
7,
two
8.
more.
Two more.
Two more.
I'm at 8. Yeah.
Wait, you're at 8? I'm at 7.
17.
17. Oh my goodness.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That is a scroll of snare.
Snare.
I think that's it.
and
Of course.
is that it?
Yeah.
No, this
No,
is
one
number
more.
9.
The
It's
audience
10.
picked.
One more. I've been keeping
Oh, I
track.
thought there was
Jared.
9.
Too long.
Jared
seconds.
picked 8.
8.
Come on, Jared.
A healing spell would be nice.
A scroll of fairy fire.
That's pretty good.
Good.
That's not bad.
That's
really
That's
good.
not bad.
Now then, you also find one other thing.
On a paper.
In the library, I'm shocked.
Yeah,
as
the
well.
library has a lot of scrolls. Shocker.
Listen, this is the book supermarket. Okay?
If I let's get the audience to do this one then.
The tome
Oh, yeah,
grocery.
it's-
Please pick a number between 1 and 30.
1 and 30, everybody.
Is it the first number that gets picked, or just
Yeah, first number that gets picked.
be up in a second?
I think it's going to be 21.
Someone's gonna pick a 20-year-old one. I wonder what 20 would have been for scroll. Been good. 20 and a 1. Audienceparticipation.com.
Between 1
First
and
number not in yet. They probably have a delay.
Yeah.
Yep. Tom the Burman.
I am now in possession of the infinite knowledge.
So,
Okay. But yes, the other thing you found was a second level scroll.
And that's what this roll is?
Yes.
Come on, guys, pick a good one. We could use a 13.
13?
Ooh, unlucky.
That's a good number.
Ooh. Let me see.
so for the record, if this spell does not exist in your spell list, we
I'm gonna
can't
break out
use
the
these
beer.
scrolls.
Yeah, we can. It's just like
It's a one-time use.
Oh, wow. A scroll of lesser restoration.
Oh! Oh!
I think if
That's-
it's not in your thing, there's a roll to it.
There's a roll to it.
I was just reading it
doesn't
now.
make
I am
make
a
you
I am a
happy.
nice DM,
Doesn't this
and
make you
every
happy?
scroll that we've just rolled is on the
Yeah.
Artificer spell list.
Oh, well then that makes... Thank you.
I have never in
Tom,
all
you got
my
someone you can
days
ban.
Oh, maybe if it's a
awaited
higher
butt
level, then you can cast.
so much. I'm a nice GM. Here's all this wonderful stuff. I'm like, why do I smell boss music?
Anybody that does the promotion stuff?
You may
And-
have noticed
yeah,
that
no.
resting is difficult. This is to help mitigate that.
Yeah, everyone's like,
not
the bot is here. Lesser restoration. Perfect hat on my beer.
The statues are still holding this
Yes.
student.
Yes.
You could Bernard it
Why
to
don't
try
you
and let him
try
go.
and- You're a professor.
Well, I was actually thinking I could. Sorry, I was just reading all those scrolls. You must have been very bored. I found.
Wait.
Phased out of reality.
Anything else?
No, that's it. You found the
oh,
magic tome and all those scrolls.
It's called Gambit's Lair.
To be fair, I rolled some dice to see how many of the different scrolls you found, and I rolled very high.
It's the paper shop.
This is
So
Deadliest Dungeon.
I
the people
have
we roll.
discovered a number of magical scrolls.
All right.
Yeah, they're How do I put this in your language? Imagine if there was something you could read and it would make you punch good.
Do you
I know
remember...
what spells are.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
do you remember that we were once extremely powerful people? We understand what a
I was
spell
a
scroll
vanguard
is.
leader.
It's been a
No,
while.
yeah.
It's been a while. Anyways, I found a bunch of these, including 2 which I think might be very useful at the moment. One would be the scroll of identification, which I could use on this book to see what its deal is.
But then the scroll.
Yeah,
Yes.
scrolls are single-use
Burns out,
spells.
right?
That's right.
But at the
mean-
moment, this is just an infinite book that seems to have a lot of power that I don't really understand.
Okay.
Which I know is rare.
Okay.
but-
What? You.
Good
Can I
conversation.
take a long rest? Can I take a long rest while he's thinking?
Days, just like days of our lives, like, can you normally cast, identify?
I used to be able to.
Can you not now?
Until we were stripped out again. I'm still killing the same.
For some reason, the incantation has left my innate being, and I can only. There's only 2 things I can do.
But you could get it back.
I could get it back,
Oh, good.
but
When the
in
hell's
this
that gonna
immediate
happen?
moment, I could figure out what this is. The other thing I thought we could do is clearly Bernard here
Yeah.
is
That's just to the body.
is an important figure.
Yep.
Got into the restricted section. The word restricted means not allowed.
Well, wait.
So I could
Yes.
become
Yeah.
Bernard.
Well, you put on his clothes.
No, magically, I could use disguise self to turn myself into Bernard.
Well,
That would get us past a whole lot of
well,
problems.
wait. Let me. I might be.
But yeah, just have to chant for the master. We just go for the master
Zero on
and
my
walk
intelligence
up.
save. If
Dobrik.
he's dead,
Let's practice. For the
No
master.
one else knows this.
The
Right.
dwarf and the goblin like,
we
For
know
the
this,
master.
and he's dead, and his body still. Are we sure it's his body that made this, the sigils not?
Keymaster's
Do the
head pops
thing.
up.
For the
Or-
master.
No, sorry. I must be clear. I think this would be for diplomatic reasons only, not
Oh, I'm all
anything
about peace.
physical.
I have
It's all
one question
Because
first.
because
all about
here's an interesting point.
right,
When we were attacked upstairs
Yes.
and they wanted to attack us down here,
right.
they didn't attack each other. So
That was-
despite their mind control, they had somehow, and I am supposing it was visually, identified each other as colleagues and
Or-
us as intruders. So if I was to
Right.
become a colleague in visual form,
Or
We
maybe they just
may-
all know.
How good are you
that
at
they're mind
lying?
controlled.
Yeah. Maybe
Well,
the person mind controlling
My,
them is saying it's
my point is,
attack anyone not mind controlled.
yeah, my point is, what if there's something on Bernard that denotes him?
I'll
as,
take all his things as well.
Yeah, like denotes him as a professor instead of like his body. Maybe it's like
Well, I could
A
do
fancy
both.
hat.
like a ring or like
I could
a
do.
shoe
I could do both.
or a headband or I don't know, like a suit,
My only follow-up
necklace.
question then would be,
pocket watch.
are you good
Water
at
bottle.
lying?
Tofik, please. I once conned my way into a pub.
I believe you.
You see? Done it again.
That's the story.
That's the third nat one.
Good story.
Never a more astute and wondrous.
Let's just say
Man of
I'm definitely not that terrible at not lying.
I'm still confused. For the master. Try it.
What?
We have to pretend to be for the master. If he's
So-
going to be the professor.
Yeah,
For
we'll
the
all go on
master.
being for
Dobrik,
the
watch
master.
Dobrik. Follow.
For the master. Just brandish weapons wildly.
Yeah.
Because that's what they seem to like to do. And anyone not saying for the master, we have to stab. That's about it as far as I can tell.
Which is,
See if one of the study rooms are empty now.
No.
We should probably check to make sure that there's no one else that's about to
we
bust
just get
it.
a table, we prop it up on the door, we just stay alone in a room, rest.
We could just
and
do
then
that
leave.
in the stacks.
we're talking about
No,
wrestling.
but in there,
Yeah.
anyone who happens to enter and goes, ha ha, suddenly goes, oh, and just.
No, only if the door is closed
Well,
behind.
so one of us
Well-
will slam the door.
Wait a
Yeah.
second. Eventually,
We
these people.
sleep out of here, we're gonna get.
I'll pull the fur for a second.
Can I say something? Eventually, the people in those rooms are going to get hungry like we are, and they're going to leave those rooms.
Right, we go to one that's already empty, I mean.
But if we're here and they come find us, then we get woken up with swords in our guts.
Right, what I'm.
I say we leave this floor. Leave it. Leave it.
I think what Keymaster is saying is that if you were to take a rest, even if you're in the room, if they open the door,
Yeah.
you're asleep,
Yes.
it doesn't really matter. They'll
Now-
just
But
Here,
then we'll be woken up by the loud music that's everywhere.
And by the fact that they have to bang through a door.
as I see it, we have two options. Option one is to go down.
I have very low hit points.
There
Option-
are two ways down and two ways up.
Option-
What are hit points?
Option two is
Where you
I
get paid.
found a room full of shinies,
Oh.
which may. I'm not suggesting we take any shinies.
You found out more treasure?
Yes, but I am suggesting that may be a safe place to kip for a few hours.
Alternatively,
Ah,
there was
the old, it's too secure so no one would ever go there, Gambit.
Correct.
Gambit.
Now, hold on a second.
Correct.
Hold on. Gambit's an astute professor at the top of his game in Lunalia, a place full of artifacts and magic.
yes,
He would know the shit that he saw.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just describing them as shinies to not get you too
That was
excited.
another game thing to be like, would Gambit know if he saw Sapphire Fang? and
I
how
think yeah. Oh, I'm
unrealistic
pretty
that
sure. I'm
would
pretty sure Sam knows that
Yes.
those are some powerful
Oh, okay.
items.
So
Yeah.
So Keymaster doesn't even know. Okay.
No.
Look,
We should go check on the shinies.
Captain, keys. George Athos, Mary Fourth, Basil Ange, Troubadour. We need to.
The 8th.
Impressive.
Yeah, we need to. Let's take a look. First,
Wait.
and then we'll.
Can we have a sidebar?
I mean, there's a coffee bar up there.
I'm just concerned.
Here, read this, Dovrik. Read that I gave you, Keymas. I'm worried they're gonna get a bit handsy
What's up there?
in the shiny room.
What would you say?
Lots of good things.
I don't like when they talk about us behind our backs.
Like are we talking? We talking like?
Like-
high command shit? Are we talking like?
I'm also hurt that they think I would take something.
Okay, let's go check it out. We'll go
Yes.
check it out.
George, we'll have more coffee later.
Yes.
Dying has changed you both.
Living.
Right.
I
Well, follow
like
me.
this.
Me more.
Follow me.
I like old Jab Jet better. It's cooler.
Deadliest Dungeon living has changed me more.
Follow me. Don't touch anything you aren't supposed to.
We have been doing nothing but doing that this entire
That's what
time.
I'm saying. Don't do that now.
I can't not touch the floor, George. It's the floor.
Show the way.
can't fly
Show
like
us
an
the
avian.
way.
I will guide them up this staircase into.
Okay.
Yeah. Before we go to the
I'm
I'm
airport,
fun at parties. I was told that.
Map change.
A
are
map
you
change?
sure
Okay,
you
we'll grab
were
the minis.
told that from people
All
that
right, well, while
thought
we're doing
that,
the map change,
or people that were concerned you were going to rip them in half?
Dovrik, I'm not a mind reader. I didn't study at the Lunalian
is it the
Academy
whole
for
thing
it.
coming out? Okay. Well,
Okay,
while
so
we're
it's the
waiting,
second one.
we have lots of people in chat. How's it going, chat? We're going to change the map out, which is cool.
Should we take all the factory
Let's
boys
let's
out?
go through here.
I guess, yeah, all
Hello,
the
Chad.
people that...
Hello.
Let's
Hi.
say hi to we got Racer, Swan Dragon. Hey Swan, B's here. Spec is back. Hey Spec. I wonder if we'll get a chance to fight the great Spec again.
I don't know.
In this case, he will kick my ass, which is good.
Oh,
Jared.
see if anyone has any character questions for us.
Yes.
Oh,
Does anybody
yeah.
have any character
Absolutely.
questions for us? I think if you put the question mark Gambit, you'll get a read on who the character
I think
Gambit
so.
is.
Also,
Yeah.
do you want us to just pilfer everything in that room?
I
That we've
don't...
yet to go in yet.
No, Richter already decided this.
I don't
well,
want
yeah,
that's
to
true.
die,
Rick is
so
true.
Well, for you.
I would like to ask that if people begin to pilfer,
Ah.
let me leave the room and just walk away
Here's a
first.
question. Here's a question. This is like the interlude, so we have to do this when.
We do a map
Uh,
change.
I think it's question. Did I say question mark? I meant exclamation mark. I'm sorry. Exclamation mark name should give you the prompt if Devin put them in. So Commando Solo, which by the way is a great name.
That's a great name.
Commando Solo 193 asks, quick question: is the Deadliest Dungeon a homebrew or a purchasable module? So it is a homebrew.
Yes.
It will be. I guess it's not purchasable yet, but I assume that the Deadliest Dungeon will go up on our Patreon,
Yes.
which will be
Indirectly purchased.
Patreon.com. Did you put a command for Patreon? Did you put if you put like exclamation mark Patreon, you will get the you should get the link. But we do put all these modules that we do up on the Patreon so for you to get available to you guys. We also, if you've had a chance to check out, we've got our podcast that we put up. It's called Roll and Rant, where from now on, when we shoot the rest of the episodes that we're doing tonight, the three of us, we've taken D20, we're going to roll, and we see who does the introduction, and
Oh,
then talks about the
I
rant.
like that.
And so right now, we're covering all the classes that we've developed in Amaria, which you're playing. Which one are you going to go to when you subclass?
Spoilers.
Oh, let's not do that then. Let's not do, never
Oh,
mind.
no.
Never mind.
Oh,
never
I
mind.
mean,
If we make it to level 3, you all shall see.
But if you watch Roll and Rant, you'll have a 50% chance to figure out what he's going to.
Yeah, it's pretty 50-50, but stay tuned for
Turn it.
that wondrous. Oh,
Like this?
We're gonna move all of our stuff then.
turning the.
Why does he want it like this?
Large pizza.
Okay.
Because he's a madman.
All right. Let's. We can just move this around so it's in frame.
Yeah.
Thank you for the 100 bits. So, Commando, you get to put, since you put 100 bits, you can
Okay,
decide
that's-
who you'd like to give inspiration to. You can give it to the DM. You
Many
can give
thanks,
it to.
Commando.
do you want to grab that handkerchief?
Thanks.
Okay, yeah, this is then like it was before.
Yeah, like a sane person would
Everything
be.
is the same. This is not bad at all.
So
Nothing is the matter.
So it doesn't look like the Patreon thing is there. So it is literally patreon.com/legacy of mana. Legacy of mana. Yeah.
Great.
So Will the modules be available booked together in a new Kickstarter for purchase? Okay, Jared, you've literally jumped the gun. We haven't talked about this yet, but September 26th, which is literally in 2 weeks, we are doing another Kickstarter because the map books have finally gone out, which means that we'll finish the previous Kickstarter. We have a really cool Kickstarter coming. I'm going to take this time to promote it while Devin is finishing the map setup, because this is the unfortunate side effect of having an amazing map that we have to physically swap out. And the Kickstarter is coming out on the 26th of Sept, which is just a couple weeks from now. And what's really fun about this is we are releasing another book called Amaria. It's a brand new book with just a pile more stuff in it.
So
and
much stuff.
And some revamping of the old stuff. Doesn't make your other book obsolete. It just is a huge addendum additional to it. We also are releasing a module book. That's right. But these modules are written by celebrity guests as well as some of our internal design. And
Indeed.
some of those celebrity guests include Todd Stashwick, who was in Star Trek Picard as a really amazing captain. So Todd Stashwick, he also wrote that cookbook for D&D. So Todd Stashwick will be writing for it. Also, Ed Greenwood, the creator of Forgotten Realms, will be creating
the
a
master
module for the
archmage
book.
himself.
Elisa Teague from Cauldron of Everything.
Gosh,
Keith
so
Baker from Eberron is doing some significant design in the next book, including a module. Damien Haas from Smosh, amazing, and like in every video game / anime ever. Damien Haas is doing a module as well, and he's also providing some subclasses and some additional information for the Kickstarter. So lots. Serena Marie, who wrote the inaugural adventure in Radiant Citadel, participating. Luke Gygax is doing some consulting work on the book as well. So
Who's that?
Luke Gygax, just some guy
Some
who's
dude.
somewhat connected to D&D.
Right.
Who can say really?
Yeah, I don't know his last. I think he changed his name from like
It's
Smith
going to
to
be
Gygax.
chock-a-block full of wonders.
It is, and the list actually continues to grow, and we have more people. But I just don't want to keep calling it out because we're almost ready to set up and go. Let's see here, and so yeah, there'll be that book as well, and then we are taking the Imarian book and the module book, and they will be animized. We call it. It's animized. It'll be an anime version of it, so it'll be all the content you're used to playing with, except it will be rewritten and redistributed or displayed as what it would be if it were in the trope of anime. So, for example, what's one of the ones that you would say? Like Magic Girl would be a sage. So the sages in the fantasy version are chronomancers and time manipulators and stuff, but in the anime version, they will be magic girls and magic boys, which is cool. So if you're into that stuff, it's really cool. So that is coming up in the coming week or two. Plus, if you've seen these amazing Dispel dice roll, I've got pictures of them. I'll show you them. We have 3 sets of Dispel dice, custom Dispel dice coming. High end. We have the Chronomancy dice, which have a blue liquid core that are all sparkly and whimsical, as if you were manipulating time. We have Rennick dice coming. Those Rennick dice are they have like a nice green solid core to them, and the steel numbering. And my personal favorite are the Elder Dragon dice, which is a rainbow set of dice for all the different Elder Dragons with a liquid core to them.
Very cool.
They're
Yeah.
I'll post some of them in the
I love
Patreon now that you've asked the question that has sparked information.
Yeah.
And let's get back into the game.
Hooray!
All right.
Whew. Where are we at? So where do we?
So
come
you're
down?
going to be coming in up the stairs, right there where Austin is.
Who's
pointing
going
there.
first?
Me,
What-
because
what's
I'm
on
leading
second?
the way.
Oh God, that's a great skill.
I would like to be third.
Jodred's second.
Yep.
And the Keymaster is where he likes to be, the very back, safe and secure.
So
I'll also be on the stairs a bit.
I'm on the
you arrive in an
Let's go.
opulent chamber at the top of the stairs, which
I'll
have
post it in the Discord
several
right now.
several rune-circled podiums lying about the room, each holding an item of note. There are plaques, of course, upon each of them as well. The glow of motes of magical light above in the ceiling continues to reflect down, and the runes circling the various podiums give off a dim glow, allowing the items and their plaques to be seen clearly. You still have that little faint smell of old books, as well as a tang of ozone that is joined in as you've entered into this room. And oiled metal just kind of off in the very distance, just sort of beneath all of his other scents.
Can I, without obviously getting in any of the rune circlings of these podiums, can I just read a couple of plaques like these ones?
Absolutely. So, without stepping up on the runes, you kind of move around the room and begin looking at the plaques. You see each plaque details information on the item that it holds, it would seem. One is listed as Gauntlets
gets the
of
harvest.
Ogre Strength.
What
One
the hell?
is the...
Oh.
Yes.
Just queuing in.
One is the Orrery of Aelbon. And I can go into detail about these if you want. Another is listed as Pure Renica.
I'm not sure what that is.
Another are Renica crystals. Then there is a very large, long plaque detailing the history of what is called Sapphire Fang.
No idea what that
It,
is.
of course, details that this is a replica,
So
although
we
it
would
does
know what
contain
these
some
are.
of its power.
In some capacity. We could
Yes.
make a check
Yeah.
for it. Don't forget, we were level 20s that defended the Veil. Right? Like, we are all, like,
There is
captains
also-
of industry here.
There is also a Sunfire rifle,
Sunfire rifle?
a Sunfire shield, and a wayfinding sextant.
That's all the stuff?
I have two
Can you do,
questions.
in 1 second, can you give a brief overview to the audience what these things could be and like a one sentence
Yeah.
thing for each one? Go for it.
So the Gauntlets of Ogre Strength obviously give you Ogre Strength when you wear the gauntlets. The Orrery of Aelbon is a sort of
Would we know this information? Give them the
I'm
audience.
I mean, based on what you can
information we
see
would know.
and the podium.
Yeah.
The Orrery of Aelbon is what looks to be a one of those like solar system kind of dioramas, but this is of Imaria. It's a clockwork orrery with multiple gear components whose sweeping hands and dials represent the complex interplay of Imaria, its twin suns and the moons, Polonia and Peromia. Pure Renica, of course, which is essentially a substance that looks similar to lapis lazuli, constantly absorbing mana, and as it does so, a golden crust slowly forms over the lazuline surface. Renica crystals, which are processed, they are in crystal format. The Sapphire Fang replica is a gorgeous crystalline blade, seemingly made out of cut sapphire. It is utterly beautiful in its design and flawless craftsmanship. The Sunfire rifle is effectively a sort of metallic arquebus type, sort of musket-ish weapon, which absorbs sunlight and fires it out in concentrated bursts. The Sunfire shield is a sort of outlining metal lattice work that then would fill in with the same sort of sunlight energy to form a shield. And then you've got the Wayfinding Sextant, which is a highly polished brass device with a frame and a graduated arc marked off in degrees, with a radius of around 9 inches and a spyglass mounted at the center of the arc. It also includes a movable arm with a mirror that can be adjusted to reflect the image of the object being observed into the spyglass, and it would be used for navigation. I think Dovrik specifically would recognize this as a shallow skin sextant. Very, very well made.
That's a lot of stuff.
So obviously the Keymaster's eyes are Googled. You had a question, sorry.
I had two. So only the one, a Sapphire Fang was the only thing that was labeled as being a replica.
That's right.
Okay, and two, now that we're back on this level, is the music, the background music being as like droned out as it was before, or is it still as powerful as the floor below?
It's not as powerful as the floor below, but it is still quite strong. It is
But it
strong,
was as
stronger
strong
than the
as it
first
was-
room. Stronger than the first room you
Stronger
were
than
in.
the first
You know what
room.
that means?
Maybe if we find a way to stop the music,
Yes.
Yes.
the people will no longer be enchanted.
Yes. I'm glad you figured that out.
Thank
It was
goodness.
very
I was
helpful.
waiting for all of you to say it.
Thank
I
goodness
didn't want to be
you're
the
here.
first, But you know, we're so far now. I figured that someone had to say
What
it.
would we do without you?
Probably
Well
would've probably
done,
stopped-
Jowdrad.
You're most,
Stopping the
most
music?
welcome.
Can I
Yeah,
just
sure.
say,
And I'll like walk through the pillars.
Do you step on the runes?
No, I don't step on any runes.
Okay.
I don't step on any runes. I don't touch any artifacts.
Okay.
I don't even touch the podiums.
Okay.
I just look at them all like I'm bedazzled. Because Keymaster would know some of these
Yes,
things.
you would.
You would either have heard or
Probably seen some of them
these
in
things.
use.
And he'd be like, he's got this visual of the podium and like Sapphire Fang and like the Keymaster's like eyes kind of pop up and look at them. He goes,
do you have any idea what kind of power this would be if it were actually real?
Now,
The power to control time.
Well,
when people start getting
We are in a
towards these
stage.
pillars, I'm gonna go down the stairs a bit.
Just a couple steps down the stairs.
I'm going a couple steps
I
down.
will also say in this room there is also a door leading, which Gambit last session had determined probably led into the first room.
Deduced.
And there's other doors that lead
we
in a
could have
different
just-
direction. Correct.
we could
Yes.
have just.
Now,
You could have, yes. You did.
here's what I'm thinking.
We could get one.
This is the equivalent of a vault.
I don't think
Except
they're
for
real,
the
Gambit.
locks.
No, but there would be no reason for anyone to come in here. So this may actually be a good place for us
I
to
think
rest.
we could probably take a little. What was it? A little nap here.
Can people look at the doors, make sure they're locked, and make sure everything's secure?
Well, if I
Because this
remember,
place,
we barricaded this door.
from the other side, where
Yes.
people can just move
It's
it
true,
when they're
the devices
cleaning
are
up.
still there.
But there's also a lot of people on the other side of that door
It's fine.
that don't fully like us because we
I don't
did.
know where that door
They
is.
are in those
Oh,
cages.
there's windows.
I will make
There
my
are
way to
windows.
the other door.
I'll look out the window.
I'm gonna
So
spend-
looking out the window, you see what is very clearly not what's actually outside. I'd say with your base understanding of how Arcana works, like, are you proficient in Arcana?
Yes.
Yeah. Looking out the window, you can immediately tell that the exterior of this building has been shrouded in a illusory vista. You're seeing what looks to be just an expanse of magical, esoteric landscapes that defy logic, like floating moats without any Renica to hold them up is impossible. You're seeing like just colors swirling through the sky and just all manner of like stars and cosmic rays and just beautiful things. Clearly not real. You can tell this is obviously an illusion. And it is likely because whoever owns this building does not want people looking in. Because you would also see that that's going to stop any kind of divination that might be trying to break through here. It's some kind of like barrier or
Chaps,
Yeah.
I've just looked outside and discovered there's an illusionary barrier around us.
Oh.
But illusions, like I was discussing before when I was going to become Professor Bernard,
Oh God, there's more.
are visual. So this may also be an egress for us.
Okay.
To get
What,
out
just-
from here?
The only
Open up
problem
the
is we have
window?
no idea what's beyond the illusion.
Could be endless nothingness.
Can you open the window?
Is there a
window
way
does
to-
not open.
Doesn't appear to have a non-devastating.
That's
opening.
correct, yes.
Mr. DM, do any of these podiums have like glass cases, or are they just sort of floating there weirdly?
Things just placed upon the podiums.
Oh, they're just placed upon.
They're just placed upon the
light shining
podium.
down, surrounded in runes.
As Kima
Runes that also go up the podium and around the top, yes.
If we're gonna grab stuff, let's find the highest ranking person in Bernard them, please. Okay, before we grab anything.
Can I?
Not with our bare hands.
I don't want to be
Is there
the
any
downer
indication-
here, but nothing here is real. It
No.
can't be. What would look at logic, Judge Red?
Yes.
We are in here.
Yeah.
We are diminished in our powers once again by some powerful mana manipulator that thinks that they can control our lives for some sort of show. There's commoners in here, and whoever Bernard is was not powerful enough to handle a bunch of wimps like us currently.
True.
Which means, why would this all-powerful thing put us in here with something like that? And he points to like the Aelbon.
Well, why
or
would we get a whole bunch of magical scrolls then? He would have left us nothing.
I mean,
unless
I could-
part of this is real.
I could find out if it's real.
Do you want to waste the scroll on it?
Is it wasting it if it turns out it's real?
Can
could
you
also-
identify the
you could
runes?
identify the.
You also could do that, yes.
Don't forget, I think
I
Dobrik got
think-
Because then you
inspiration.
would learn what they are and how they work, and if there's a way for us to, if you could,
This rune is the same as the other ones, right?
The runes upon each podium are different.
But are
And
they
interlaced
similar to
together.
the like protective runes that we had up here that interlock the doors, or the ones
Ooh,
downstairs?
They are
which-
completely different.
They're all different.
I listened to the door.
So we'd have to
Which door?
choose.
That door?
that one.
Okay.
To
You
the
have
room
to
that we
choose
haven't
one
revealed yet.
Perception check.
item,
it's up to you.
To
I mean, it's your
identify
scroll, I don't know.
the runes.
Perception or investigation? Perception.
Perception.
Like-
it would be an 11.
Just remember, I'm the one that knows your full name.
An 11.
George, Athos, Bearforce.
George,
Isaac.
You've already fucked it up.
May force.
You don't
Very
hear
forward.
anything beyond the door.
Close.
Is it locked?
It does appear to be locked, yes.
Fellows,
I propose
take a rest.
before we do anything, we take a rest.
what kind of rest?
Very long one.
Ideally, but also I'll accept a much shorter one. But
Are we
ideally,
tired by now?
I mean, you've been fighting a fair bit. I wouldn't say you're like overly tired, but you're definitely feeling expended, I would imagine.
I would imagine. He says knowingly.
Also, the music is lesser here.
Slightly compared
Yeah.
to the library, but
Then
just
we need to
slightly.
go down to where the source of the music is to end it.
I
have
don't feel
your-
confident in my ability to
Running
survive
on
doing that.
empty.
Do you have your bits of sword?
No,
I did not
don't
pick
think
up
you
my
kept
scraps of wood.
splinters.
I have a long sword, but
If you would
it's
like
not your
scraps
kind
of wood, we can go and get scraps of wood.
Could have mended it.
I have these daggers.
He
They're
pulls-
made
he
of
pulls-
metal.
He pulls out letter openers.
This is why
They're
I
made
would
of
say,
metal. What do you want? They're great. They're
Brett,
perfect.
You are basically out of magic. I am not feeling very angry. You have letter openers. And you... you're perfect. It's fine. The point of the matter is,
You still have.
might be a good place to take a bit of a nap. But we could find out what that book does.
I can do that while we're
We
settling
have-
down. I can just attempt
Yeah.
to attune to it.
Word
We
about
have-
the wrong people.
We tried that
Oh,
before. That was a bad idea last time you did that.
Well, you know what I always say. 2 bad ideas make a good idea.
Look, we can't take the sextant. We can't take the big blue super sword. And we can't
But
take,
those gloves.
can't take the ori. But those gloves, though.
You.
Oh, baby.
Well, those gloves would be pretty good for you. They'd be exceptional.
Of everything in here,
on my
of
hand.
everything-
Nothing can stop me if I have those gloves.
Everything in here we could
We are
take.
one wagon army.
We could take the sextant.
Do we have a boat?
No, but it's the only thing in here that doesn't have any obvious innate magical ability.
Unless it has
Simply a
only
tool.
magical. I lost my sentence. The point is,
The gloves.
Don't be
the
magnified by an
gauntlets.
illusion.
or we could take the pieces of crystalline and otherwise living mineral Renica, and you could just suck it for power. I don't know how. Would you eat it? I don't know. They say you're,
I mean,
you're the professor.
crystal like a
there's other things
popsicle.
that could be used with.
I
Put
mean,
another
listen,
one.
I know
You could
enough.
get magic back
He's
that way.
bonging Rennick.
How big would you say is the piece of pure Renica? Like roughly how big?
Holy shit. Can I just say, the inner Keith Baker just came out. If you hollowed out Rennick Crystal and you treated it
bonged
like a
it.
hookah, bonged it, that'd be like a hookah way to get spell slots back. Okay,
I knew that's kind of
magic missile. Man, Keith
Um,
Baker's rolling around right now, being like, "Now that's the industry."
Like
kid.
like we're talking like a baseball, a basketball.
I would
a
say
melon.
whatever would
This tin.
equal to about 2d4 spell levels.
Look at this guy.
2d4
You can't look at this
spell
guy.
levels?
Are you crazy?
Are
Are
d4
you?
spell levels.
Are
so,
you?
okay? So it's like a
It's a good hunt. It's a good hunt.
Yeah, it's what it's
That's
this.
That's like 10,000 goals in it.
Are you crazy?
Yes.
We're not touching any of this. It's clearly a trap.
It wouldn't
Of
be
course,
tempting if
the
they
air
were
smells
good
like
items.
lightning.
Does it actually?
I
What?
go down.
It
does.
does.
Like ozone
have
in here.
It does smell like ozone in this room, yes.
I go
What if
down
we
the
get
stairs
Bernard
more.
and just throw him
Going
at
down
the
the stairs.
So here's the thing: if we throw him hard enough at the gauntlets, it doesn't matter because his mass will knock them off the podium, and then he will get incinerated, and then we'll be waiting downstairs as I will throw it and do a crisp backflip, our trust fall down the stairs,
No, I have a much better idea.
and then they'll be on the
I
floor.
kind of want to see this play out.
That
I
involves
will be
someone
the
having to
soundproof-
throw Bernard, which I can only throw a limp professor
I'm
15 feet.
pretty thick.
The two of you together
Here's my idea. Everyone go down the stairs a bit.
for the I
I
currently have
will
three-quarters
poke
cover.
just my eyes, and I will catapult an item off of its pedestal.
Why
I-
don't you catapult it?
That's what I mean.
I
Well, can
would
catapult
like
work
to.
on? Hold on a minute.
Any choose any object weighing 1 to 5 pounds.
And what are we choosing, for the record?
Well, the problem is the gauntlets are technically 2 gloves. You
I don't care about the gauntlets.
The gauntlet is so good!
Yeah, if he gets the gauntlets, I'm not the big damage dealer anymore.
If I
I
get the
want the
gauntlet,
ri-
I
I
can do
want-
stuff as
I
well.
want-
1 to 5. Okay. Okay.
I suggest we try it on the sextant, which is the only non-magical thing.
It will
I
damage
would
it.
not like to. If we're gonna
What?
choose to do
It will
something,
damage it.
I can mend it.
Nobody's listening to the dwarf.
If it's non-magical, I can mend it.
It takes like.
And if it is magical, it
This
won't
is
get
a-
damaged.
Okay. What?
terrible idea.
I know. I love
No,
it.
no,
What is
but-
your idea?
Yeah, Commando, I agree with you. This is why you need a 10-foot
No,
pole.
no, but
Can we find a 10-foot pole?
Keep
could've made
master.
it.
this
He's got
is an
mending.
invisible 10-foot pole.
What is it?
We have 10-foot
Catapult.
poles.
Yeah.
For the record, we do have 10-foot poles. We have
It fires
benches.
90 feet. in
This
the
is a
direction.
60-foot invisible pole.
Okay.
relate.
So.
Keymaster, would you like to go back to the soundproof
What?
round so there's not
What?
stupidity?
Which one do you want to catapult? Which do you think?
I
I'll
wa-
tell you, the Retica definitely weighs less than 5 pounds. It's lighter than air.
Yes, but I don't have it. I know you think that wizards just and then get power that way, but that's not how it works.
While they are
You tell
arguing,
me.
I
Keymaster
think we
is
should
staring
get-
at these items, and I just wanted to. I don't. He does not
Do you want
believe
to sex
that
me?
they are real. Is there any illusionary like?
You can give me an investigation.
Actually, you know what I will do? Yes, I will give you an investigation. Being a champion of Lunalia in the province of Lunalia in Elysia, I am, and so would he at this point. But they're so blindsided by greed. Which is weird for the goblin to say, but I have been around Renica crystals and Renica enough.
You have been, yes.
to really know it, right?
Mhm.
Would you agree?
Yes, I'd say so.
Can I investigate the objects to see if they are in fact facsimiles, perfection facsimiles, or are they authentic?
I'll give you advantage on the investigation.
I like your idea. We haven't said anything. We had an exchange of nods and eye wrinkles.
21 on the investigation.
To your reasonably expert knowledge, assessment, investigation, and determination, there is no reason to believe they are not real.
Right. Get down. I'm going to
Oh.
remove one from its pedestal.
Shit. I'm gonna turn and be like, "Oh, fellows,
Yeah.
Upon further investigation,
Oh yeah.
I think they're actually real, which means that the times that the Elderfang is right
it's
there.
a replica.
That
It's only a
it's
model.
labeled
That one's a replica.
is
as
a replica, but it does still seem to have some power to it.
I'm gonna go to the
Is
bottom
would you
of the
say
stairs
it's a
now.
long sword, a great sword, a war sword,
It is
Falchion.
a falchion,
falchion.
a scimitar,
It is
Oh God, they're
a
real.
fencing sword.
They
It-
can't be real.
yes.
it can be morphed
Yes?
into whatever
Yes.
you want
To
it to be.
what?
All.
Oh.
A short sword.
Oh no! Wait, do we all see a different looking sword?
Yes.
Oh, so I see like a.
Mine's like one of those
See, a nice
cocktail
big
swords
one.
that you
A nice
stab a
big-
cherry with.
Mine's a short sword.
Fellows, we can't be playing with this kind of stuff.
Let me choose one of the lower
John,
level.
if you need me,
George can.
okay?
I'll start going.
I'm going downstairs.
You know what?
I'm with you on this one. I'm actually I can't believe I'm saying this, but the dwarf, a goblin, and a dwarf are agreeing on something.
The greediest.
The two greediest ones are saying, I don't want nothing to do with this.
I go downstairs.
I take the dog
Sound
shaft
proof-
and
I'm going to try and
halfway
catapult
downstairs.
the
Go back to the cafe.
sunfire rifle
Okay.
off
Alright, good
its
choice.
pedestal,
Good choice. I'm a fan.
away from
I'm gone. I'm actually
the back wall. We're both proficient. So.
I'm back on the other map.
Oh yeah, you are. Yeah, I'm at the bottom of the stairs.
I'm in this room, but downstairs one, because that's how. It
Oh,
goes. Yeah, I'm
you
in
want to
there.
go to the
Describe
cafe?
the scene to me exactly what you are doing.
I am
Oh,
I
I
am
love
head only out at the stairs.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's a spiral, so I'm like
You're gonna
peeking
It is a
around.
spiral staircase,
Yeah.
yes.
And I'm reading from the scroll while looking at the rifle. And as soon as I say the last word and the spell triggers, I will see if it can go off its pedestal to the back wall, so the opposite direction from me, and I will then turn around the corner, like go down.
For the record, I am shouting distance away, but no closer.
Do not like what just happened.
Lots of mouth noise.
He did this. You have to understand. He did this as a magpie for us. We are crazy right now.
Yeah, but I just solved it.
You
Yes,
solved finally someone dying.
you've
Chris,
solved
the stairs going,
one of our problems
"This is a great
one way or the
idea."
other.
Catapult.
You and lack of, I'm,
Done.
So,
Oh,
So
Keymaster-
you within
for
shouting distance
catapult,
of me.
do I have to roll
Yeah.
to cast a spell?
so the Keymaster
No.
is in that room.
No,
No,
it's the
because
first level
it's
spell
the first
in your
level
list.
spell,
You're
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
So the Keymaster is in the bookshelves, actually,
See,
with his ass sticking out.
Yeah.
He's under a bookshelf, just waiting with books
so
surrounding him.
you're within shouting distance of me, and
Waiting
I'm within
for the
shouting
boom.
distance of Gambit,
I'm waiting for the boom.
essentially.
And he's going,
And I will read the spell.
Magpie.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
So this
So
is either really
Gambit.
good or really bad for us.
As
I need to drink more.
the item leaves the pedestal, every rune on that pedestal lights up, and there is a wave of. Have you seen The Day After Tomorrow?
Of course.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Super cold air just rushes out, instantly freezing, covering everything in frost, including you.
Great.
Hey,
You take 9 cold damage.
that'd be funny if you weren't resistant.
And
to
this is
frost.
the other thing.
That's it? 9 cold damage?
You suffer from extreme cold,
Okay.
which, as a Goliath,
I'm resistant to.
you are immune to.
So you're resistant to the damage, and you're immune to the
You roll for
condition.
this?
No, this was the specific trap was extreme cold.
I would just like to say, this is the
cold.
definition of chump streak.
So you only take 4.
You take
He takes
4
4
damage,
cold
and
and he's
zero
now
downside.
suffering from extreme cold.
Relentless endurance.
You actually gonna
I
use
take
it?
no damage.
Oh, stone's endurance. Yeah.
Because he
doesn't
now suffers from extreme cold, which
I
would
love.
be a problem if Goliath's, I believe.
I'm not immune. I'm resistant.
No,
No, no,
if
you're
you're
resistant to the
resistant
damage,
cold,
and you're
you are
immune-
to the effects of extreme cold.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah,
What the lucky
And for you-
son of a...
Yeah,
That
you
is
automatically
literal luck.
you automatically
this is how this
succeed
went.
on the saving throw.
yeah. We had an entire
So
conversation
instead
about
of instead
5
of
different
gaining
items. You said
exhaustion forever,
that one.
Yeah.
nothing happens.
And it is now the. Okay, so I've gone around the
Exhaustion
corner.
forever?
You gain it. You have to make a con save every hour or gain exhaustion.
Until you're
I was
warmed
probably
up.
gonna coat him and stay
Yes,
there.
so
Yeah.
it was. It was a permanent. It was a permafrost.
So I then
Oh
peek
my
around the
God.
corner again. After the
Eyebrows frozen.
this burst.
Yeah, just like a nice coating of ice.
Ice on my beard and stuff. And then I will look and see the pedestal.
Yes.
The rifle is gone
Yes.
off the top.
Yes.
And the runes
The
are
whole room is
gone.
full of
Yeah.
ice and frost, but yes.
Basically, and after a few seconds, I'm gonna shout out saying,
There was
"George, are we good up there?
there
talk to me, boy."
was in addition
Oh my god.
a very loud like alarm that went off.
Oh no.
So it is
Obviously, that was gonna
trying
happen.
to see if anyone heard that.
Back to the library.
Grab your goods and get
I'm
out of
already
the-
in the library.
It is quiet after
Okay.
the alarm has gone off. If there now
Oh,
it
we-
does
we
occur
gotta
to
clear
you.
this floor.
It does occur to you that had you not cleared out the library, you would immediately be dealing with that now. So in this case, a wandering patrol has not come near to hear the alarm go off.
Gotcha.
So by the grace of the
luckiest
dice,
dungeon. Welcome to the
by the
luckiest.
pure grace of the particular character who made the action and
my-
the
The
luck
spell
of
dice.
dice,
the
Okay.
chosen of the
I
item.
will.
that is that.
The game
I
been
will-
doing it. Finding
George,
catapults.
Boy,
hey,
Trooper,
the jolly
everybody,
good
the-
fellow.
Like, can we appreciate what all went to making this work? Okay,
Mike treasure
found-
hungry eyeballs.
you randomly went up there.
Yeah.
We found the catapult spell.
Yes.
We
Richter
talked
not
about
letting
it.
you interact with it
Yeah. Yes.
last time.
We
Thank you,
then
Richter.
we then were talking about a bunch of items. You then chose a different one for no reason apparently
Well,
at the
It
time.
happened to be cold.
But
Yeah.
that one happened to be cold. You happened to be a Goliath, and
Lottery ticket.
nobody was around to hear it.
Yep.
Now, I will say this.
It was deliberate.
Kind
I will say this. I
Softest.
did take a quick check, and regardless of your Goliathness
My resistance is.
and your resistance and all that, Your speed is now reduced by 10.
You're back to normal.
And nothing of value was lost.
As the ice is coating you, and it is. The only reason your speed is low is just because it's awkward now. You just got these crystals all over your legs.
How
and
long
it's
does this
actually,
last for?
Oh, we'll figure it out.
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to go
Well,
back
we know what we're doing with that.
upstairs after not
Okay.
hearing you.
Lads,
Yeah.
I did it.
Oh,
I'm going
you
to go
okay?
get. Don't come up. I'm going to go and collect the item.
Are you sure you don't want me to come up?
Yeah,
There's
no,
something not.
it's
right.
fine.
I'm gonna.
You look
Don't-
moist.
Dovrik, what's happening over there?
He's something's wrong, but he's telling me not to come up.
I don't
So
know.
I'm going to stealth up.
Wait.
Okay. You can also feel just this like cold.
Oh,
hey, that's
I'm
up.
going to
Damn.
use the
Whatever you did,
Produce
George, keep
flame?
doing it.
in my
Okay.
hand, and I'm going to walk up.
Okay.
With it.
You feel the cold, but the heat of the fire keeps you from withstanding the extreme cold at the moment.
Sounds good.
Oh my god.
Do you want some warmth?
The metal is completely icy and sticks to your hand
Oh, it's
lightly.
too cold. It's hot.
Yes.
Well, just
But you do now have it.
Warm my hands.
Yeah, you come over.
Yes, he does.
You give
I
the
will-
party a level 1 party a sun rifle.
Well, look.
level 2, everybody.
Well, look. If it had been literally anyone else,
We would have had a death to get this
dead.
item.
the curse would have been worth
I
it.
now understand when you said ever given a party something far too powerful and see what they do with it. Yeah. You know what this means? We have to get them all.
I'm going
We're out of
to.
catapults.
I'm going to warm up your legs.
So you have some magically enhanced metal rods that unfold about 4 feet to create a
Yes.
musket-like contraption with a segment designed to hold some sort of crystal or gemstone.
Great.
Do we have any ammunition for this weapon?
Do I?
No,
Does it feel?
Pedestal.
incorrect.
Does it feel like I need to attune to it?
No, you do,
So-
however, need to have a mana crystal
Some
to put
kind
in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is right on the pedestal beside.
Yes, it is.
Great.
How confident are you feeling about getting those? Because right now you have a.
That's there be
Yeah.
the rub.
I'll
give you the item. You don't get any ammunition for it,
though. Bell.
Okay, I would like to warm up his legs, his hands.
It's like,
As you kind of bring the fire to it, you kind of see the frost kind of melt, and then as you move down to the next part, the frost reasserts itself.
Oh my god.
this is your new existence now.
Okay, we can.
I'm sure we'll find the rarest substance in our entire world at some point for this rifle.
I'm sitting down
So-
on the bookshelf and I'm like, Dovrik? He's not responding. I'm like,
Oh no, we're good.
Dovrik?
Are you shouting?
We're a bit frosty.
I'm whispering it. We were within
Okay.
speaking distance.
You're
and he's not
upstairs.
responding.
Yeah,
Downstairs.
Wait, shouting. You crazy?
I know that
My first
Renica
time, you
is. I know that Renica is lighter than air.
When filled with mana, yes.
Yeah.
What if I cast magic into it then, to make
Go
it
for it.
lighter?
So theoretically, the pieces of Renica up there, like a decent tink would
We
like
can blow it
knock it
off.
over.
We can go.
Assuming there isn't some kind of enchantment on the podium to keep it there.
Well, it wasn't for that one.
What I mean is, because Renica's specifically would be floating
Right.
otherwise.
Dovrik, can you melt the ground?
I'm just
the ground.
okay.
Does
There's
it
a fact-
reassert?
That doesn't seem to work.
There's
yes.
a
That
fac-
works.
Yes.
It's a facsimile of a fang.
I believe the doors are frozen shut.
That sounds great.
This may be a great time to rest.
You know what? This is the best time to rest in the room. You've
I would like to investigate. I would like to look at the door. Does it,
It
look
was
pretty close to
deliberate.
me?
melt us a bit.
Yeah, but I think you would also be able to tell that the ice is slowly melting.
Got two in the bookshelf.
I would like to go down, and I would simply say, I'm just gonna wave to people to come up. Yep, everyone come up.
Okay,
Over
okay,
Come up.
hidden in a bookshelf. Or Keymaster's hidden in a bookshelf.
Oh yeah,
And he
I
keeps
would
like,
see that.
He's like,
Come up.
Over,
It's safe.
Don't say that.
what? Are you crazy?
It's
I don't believe you.
it's just a bit cool.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so.
Okay, we'll
So-
leave the
Oh,
bookshelf.
thank you for the inspiration.
Holy so much.
cow.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. What's going on over here? We got ourselves like a.
I mean,
we're being entertaining.
We're in a hype train.
Gambit deserves a lot for
Wow.
that
Fill that engine
nonsense
with
he just made.
Magic coal. We're trying here.
It had to be Gambit.
So, I think.
I think
What
the
if-
rest are different elements.
Wait, I think
We have absorb element.
Wow, this is great, guys.
attempt 2.
Oh my
We
god.
have absorb elements, you say?
What I'm saying is, how many mana crystals are there?
Just the one. There's Mana Crystal and there's like pure Renegade.
Wait a
But
second.
there's a single
Unrefined.
mana crystal.
Yes.
Level 1 hype train.
Woo!
So,
Wow, thanks, guys.
So
I
we'd get a
think-
single shot
So I
if
No.
we grab it.
20 charges per
20
So high.
charges, and what are we
And
looking at
do we know
stat-wise
where
for this
from there?
item?
Does it like recharge over time, or
It would slowly absorb mana from like the latent around it, but
can pump
theoretically
mana
you've
into
got
it.
about 20 charges per day, and then it gets some back
you
as
can
you
pump
go.
mana into it.
You
too.
can.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna crawl out of the bookshelf because
We
I
need
hear
a crystal.
Dovrik saying it's okay, it's safe, which I don't
I'm
believe.
just saying it's just cold.
Dovrik,
It's very cold.
I can only hear
Careful.
you, right?
Yeah.
Upstairs?
Dovrik.
Keymaster, Dovrik has left the Keymaster and didn't respond, and now he's responding again. So Keymaster is going to do the following things.
Dovrik.
oh no,
Which fight did we lose, technically, but not TPK'd? And on which floor was it?
the mimic.
It was. We had a draw in the gladiator ring.
The draw.
We
What-
had a
who were we
loss
fighting?
against. Was it
Look, Dovrik would know this.
Dovrik? Was it against the time cops?
I think it was against the time cop.
Oh no!
We lost to the Eltherians, but I
We lost the
didn't die.
Ethereans. No, we lost to Spec.
No, we
we-
beat Spec. Barely. It was Keymaster versus Spec.
We beat Spec because
We,
of the
we
audience.
beat Spec.
Because of
Okay.
the audience.
We lost one, we won one, we drew one.
So he says that?
Yeah. I don't fully recall which fight was which.
What other scrolls do we have?
Okay, one more question to prove that it's you. Before Gambit arrived, who was our party member?
I know this one.
Okay. Oh boy, I'm bad with names. We had that
Just say the-
wonderful grave cleric
He was blue.
drunk off his ass
Just say the
all
French
the time. Yes, very French.
Very Elysian.
Elysian, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I believe you.
And I will go around the corner and look up and see.
I'm
if
just
Dovrik's
like,
standing
be careful. It's a bit frosty.
What the hell happened? Is Gambit dead?
No, Gambit's from the mountainous regions. He can deal with the frostiness.
What
Gambit got-
frostiness?
Gambit
What did
got-
you do?
I just
I
Take
didn't
off
do
the show.
anything.
there. Oh, I look in.
You see a snowman. I mean, Gambit.
Gambit, are you
Um,
okay?
It looks a bit like
He's
Jack
back.
Frost.
He's back to normal.
you know what, you need a nice
As for
cup.
I
I'm
can't.
immediately going to look at the pedestal that went off. Are the runes depressed?
Yes,
or
they
no?
are.
But the other runes are still active.
That is very much
I
true,
can't
yes.
feel my legs. Now, another thought I had. I do think we need a crystal.
So I see the
Can you look
sunfire
up
rifle,
absorb
right?
element for
Yep.
me, please?
I look at it.
Because it's not in the plans.
Wait a second. Wait. I have an idea.
Pay attention, you goons.
Yeah, I'm listening.
If he pulled the sunfire rifle off of the pedestal and got hit with extreme cold, we need to figure out what corresponding elements are opposite to what we could pull off.
I
The
know.
That will
magic
give us
man
the
can
edge.
do that.
I could figure it out.
Not with identify. Use
Well,
your
you'd have
own
to touch
knowledge
it.
first.
You'd have to touch the rune to identify it, and that might.
Just use your arcana. You're a smart person, so I'm told by
See if
you.
you can take a look.
Oh, can you go back?
To shit. See if you can take a look to see what the Renica crystal one is.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah. I'll
'cause-
look at
oh,
the.
Red
make-
crystal will be anti-magic.
You can make an Arcana check.
Yeah,
Ethereans.
looking at the rune of the one that went off, and then comparing that to the one that.
Sure.
fell off.
Completely different.
Can I help him? The Renica crystal is used to smite
Just
or to
resistance.
smelt into Renica steel, which is what the Eltherians use, which means it would be void.
Can I give you advantage?
Are you proficient in Arcana?
No, forget it.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
11.
they make
11.
swords.
I will give you that the runes appear to be. One rune looks similar to the previous one. In fact, all the runes have that one laced in over top.
I imagine
Taking
that's
the
the
object
trigger.
You would imagine it's that. There is a second sort of weaving that goes through it that also seems to be on all the runes.
Okay.
Then this specific one is the major of it is different from everything else. I would say that you recognize some symbols of conjuration, but that's about the extent of it.
And is this on the refined crystal or the
It's on the
raw?
refined crystal.
Yeah,
Which
the
is what
one
you
we-
want.
one we
You would want the
want.
crystal
Yeah.
for the
So it looks like it's a fight.
A conjuration.
Pure would be. Whoop.
A
Which
conjuration. A
we
fight.
could do a fight.
If we take a rest. And what's the stats we're looking at for the rifle, for the record? Like, it's a gun, so the two of us are proficient in it.
Yeah, it'd be 2d10 radiant.
2d10 radiant damage.
You're good at.
We're both good at it.
Yeah, because
Oh, right.
Artificer, proficient in guns.
It
Fighter,
does have
proficient
it does
in
have
guns.
misfire.
Is it dex based?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, I could get a.
You're not
Sneak on.
proficient.
You wouldn't be proficient with it.
So you, yeah. But I could
could-
actually maybe go back to
could
being
sneak
a
attack with it,
ranged
you're just not proficient.
character.
The keymaster would want to have some artillery support with him anyway.
Realistically, this is something you'd want.
This is something I very want.
Is it worth the price?
I also
Look!
want it for my future
We have.
levels.
We're in for a copper, in for a pound at this point. I mean, we have the gun. We just need the
Yep.
ammunition.
Perhaps this is what we do. We take a long rest. Then when we go to do the thing with and conjuration, something will be summoned. We just hold a bunch of actions to just kill whatever shows up.
Oh, okay.
And so at least and then
The symbol where the conjuration
We-
is different than the symbol that was on the one that went off.
Yes.
we try and do a
Do I identify
funneling.
that one as like a cold thing? Or an element
Yeah, yeah. But
thing?
now that you know what it did, you're like, ah, yeah, cold.
Okay.
We
Is there another one
barricade
that's cold?
No.
these doors from the inside. We have absorb elements, so if there's another damages reaction, you can give yourself resistance to it.
Is that a reaction?
Yes.
When you have resistance to something like that, do you automatically pass the saving throw the same way he did because he's a Goliath? I'm saying this.
That's what it is.
It depends what it is. In terms of extreme cold, which is what's still afflicting him, yes.
So
He would normally be making like saves, but he just auto succeeds them. He's still making the saves. He's just auto succeeding
because he's permanent.
because he is
absorb
resistant
element
to
Yeah.
cold.
cause him. This would kill everyone else.
Until
I
we
do
figure
have-
out a way to heal
Slowly,
us.
yes.
Yeah.
I
You
do
would
have a
slowly die
lesser
of, like,
restoration.
What other
hypothermia.
scrolls do we have?
Base.
Lesser restoration.
We have lesser.
I think this is more than a lesser.
Yeah.
Who knows? we got
Identify
long-
feather foe.
We can long stride you ever so often to sort of mitigate the terrible ice.
Oh,
them.
that's the other thing. We have expeditious retreat and long strider, and someone who can dash.
I am
3
not doing
times.
anything in here with you guys.
No, we make you so you can be the fastest being alive.
Of course. What am I running from?
Whatever's
Whatever
being
the hell
summoned up. You
Right.
just grab and go. Grab and go.
we have snare.
We have snare to catch them on the way back down.
What's
We
happening
have
to you guys?
expeditious retreat.
Okay.
Oh, expeditious
Why
retreat
am I-
doesn't help you.
You guys like dying. You
He
really
can.
do.
Oh,
You've
he can.
tasted
We
it
do to
7
you.
times each.
Because
Greed.
expeditious retreat gives you
If
dash
there's
as a bonus
one
action.
thing that always is true
Long
about
strider
adventurers,
gives you 10 extra
throw
feet
a
of
room of
movement.
shiny things,
right?
and they'll make
Yeah.
it work.
That gives you 150 feet of movement in a round.
It could be theoretic.
They know
150
they're
feet.
trapped. They know that every single one of these is horribly trapped.
Right.
They're still going to
First,
just do it.
first
Yeah.
things first. Before we
This is
do any
all
further,
formality.
we must rest.
Yes.
Let us attempt that because it is
Well-
all moot if that is impossible.
Yeah. So, and then we barricade these doors and we just book it.
We'll figure that out in the morning.
Can we sleep in a way that we
We can take
can
cover.
we sleep in a way that we are behind the back pedestals without touching the runes around them? Or is there not enough space between the
You
walls?
can, yes, providing you trust yourself not to toss and turn in the night.
I love your reset.
I don't trust
What
myself
about
to
the
do that.
corners? Is that like enough room?
Are you going
I mean,
to
yeah, if
let
you like
yourself...
leaned up into the corner, sure.
I'm not
yeah.
sleeping in this room.
I think this room's the safest
Access
to
room
sleep
is
in.
ironically
I
the
also
safest.
think it's the safest.
No one goes in
The
here.
doors are frozen shut, and no one
For
would come
now.
in here for any reason.
I am confident
going
to
to
sleep
go-
in this
Yes,
corner.
Yeah,
I'm
the
going to
frost
in that corner as
is
Oh, we're
receding.
gonna cuddle together. It's
Yeah.
gonna be great. Actually, no. I like the heat. You're very cold right now.
What, did we figure out what the midnight oil coffee actually does?
Yeah, it's
Freedom
it's
of
like a
movement.
loosen thing.
Is it free? Is it like
freedom
freedom,
of
of
movement.
movement?
Yes.
But you don't drink it.
Yeah.
Do.
No, you apply it to yourself.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you my last midnight oil coffee because if you ever need to just not be held by whatever the heck this is, this might be the only thing that stops it. So you just hang on to that unless you need it.
Okay.
I'll give that
So-
to you.
Okay. Well, I
So
will sleep on the stairs.
Okay.
Not in the room.
Sounds comfy.
And I will be watch because I'm
Hope-
the only one that doesn't have to desperately need all the crap. I will take
Hopefully
my
you
nap,
don't,
but
in your sleep, roll down the stairs.
I'm fine. I'm a goblin.
Alright.
I'm used to
Are we
sleeping in
good
little
to-
warrens,
First wall.
tight spaces.
Are we good to
I...
tell the DM we are attempting a long rest?
Yeah.
let's do watch orders. I'll go
Do you want that?
last.
Do you want watch
Let me
orders?
go last.
If you would like to set
Sure.
There's
watches,
a receding.
you can set watches.
I'll go last
You're simple.
Fine, I'll be third.
because I need the less than.
Okay, I will go first.
Then you.
That's
well,
true.
you're
You
the-
don't even need the rest, really.
I do just to avoid exhaustion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't have to do that now. You could wait a couple more hours. And then
You should
do it
go
again.
first because you're the one that's fully healed right now if some shit happens.
Yeah, I would take it.
So that's why you should start.
A
Because-
coward who
Okay, I'll
hides in the
start then.
book.
Yeah,
Start.
because
Time out.
if we wake up on my watch, I've at least taken a full rest because we've had all of this
Deal.
crap.
I will take first watch.
Okay, I will go
You
second.
greedy
I'll be last
dead people.
and third. It
We
worked.
are
We have right
attempting
now a fancy
a long
stick.
rest.
It is a very fancy.
Okay.
It cost him.
Keymaster's on watch for how long?
I'll stay on watch for half the night and let them sleep.
1 hour passes by, so you may take a short rest at this point. Midway through the second hour, however, you begin to hear voices.
Hiding, right? Hiding.
You're on the stairs.
Hiding.
Yes. Making the way through the library for the master.
Very silent.
Make a stealth check.
Everyone is awake.
Everyone is awake. You can't really stealth if you're asleep.
Yeah, no, we're slave.
19.
19. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Thankfully, I would probably make noise. Oh, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
And listening
We're
for
going to roll a d10 for no reason.
Oh, if it's for no reason, we're fine.
Yeah. It's,
I mean, you have to roll dice just to make your people
Ooh, a 10.
question, right?
That's interesting.
Oh, we're gonna have 10
Yeah.
backstreet boys.
That's good. That's
Alright,
that's
then.
nice. Keymaster, how far up the stairs are you? Are you like in the library or are you halfway?
No, I'm up the stairs just below where any blast radius could hit. And if I hear them come
Okay.
any closer, I will say. If I hear anybody come
You
up
do
the
hear the
stairs,
stairs being ascended.
I will say, "For the master."
Give me deception.
Good at that.
It hasn't worked yet, but maybe one of these times we can for the master. Do you want to reroll? I'm more than happy to.
18.
It's pretty good.
For the master. And I'm going to say it in a deceptive sort of way that basically says, I've got this all covered.
It was an 18, you said.
Correct.
Okay.
Would have been a 19, but charisma's not the best for a rogue.
You had a -1?
Yeah.
Ah,
I rolled a 19. Thank you to spell dice.
That's going to be insight.
You can add your proficiency to it.
Can I?
Yeah.
are you
You could
proficient in it?
spend inspiration
3
to
and
add
add-
proficiency.
Oh, I think 18's fine.
No, hold on.
You can make it a 20.
No, hold
It's
on.
It's three to do that.
Yeah,
3 to add.
I think
2.
it's fine. You rolled an 18.
So it would be
I rolled a 19.
So it
You
would
got an 18.
it'd be 20 total.
Dirty T.
I don't think
Dirty
it's
T.
worth it.
Okay.
The difference between 18 and 20.
What if the AC is 19?
I mean,
I mean, we're gonna have
Or
our.
20.
This is gonna be the difference between having a long rest or not.
you know what?
It's your
Your
inspiration.
decision.
You guys can all throw. We can all throw one in
You,
and make
you
it
could
work.
do that. I
Okay,
would. Yeah,
I
that's
will-
fine.
I
You
will
could each
spend
you
one.
could- you
I
could-
will
yeah, you could
spend
spend
one.
3 amongst yourselves. To
You
do
want
it,
to spend
sure.
one?
I'll spend one.
All right, 3 spent. I will make it a dirty T.
Good.
Oh!
I will state, every time I've said, oh, we've rolled really high, we don't need to add anything to it, it's always
Dirty
never been
20.
high enough.
Oh, the master.
I rolled
See,
a
we were
19 of my
practicing.
perception.
We were practicing.
I would like to think that my help in that.
Sorry,
was-
on my insight. I rolled a 19 on the insight.
Oh my.
I would like to think that my help, my inspiration to you was when I was sleeping, you got like a, which like interrupted your for the master a little bit, made it sound
Okay.
a little gravelly.
You hear 3 armored boots and bodies.
Oh, God.
Shields, longswords, chain, helmets for the masters beneath the iron helmets adorning their heads. Kind of stop and then redescend down the stairs.
Well, just like you know, like a like just like a drip of pee comes out. And the Keymaster goes,
For those of you wondering why I'm not spending inspiration to counter any of this, that's because I get to make a roll for every hour they rest, and I'm just going to wait and see if this continues on further.
this is hour 2.
2 hours. You're literally camping in a stronghold full of people who want to kill you.
So this
We
is
don't know we're here.
So this is
They don't, but they might stumble upon you.
So hold on. So this roll is a certain threshold.
These are luck rolls.
Oh, you got luck rolls.
Yes.
Damn it.
Can we give
I
disadvantage?
don't know how to disadvantage a luck. You can give a luck roll disadvantage.
Yeah.
He has to pick the first.
If you want to spend inspiration to like increase your chances, I'm fine with that.
No, decrease the chances.
That's what I mean. Like
Yes.
So
So
disadvantage the second roll of the luck.
you disadvantage the second.
basically, the way I would do
Or
it is, yeah, you
advantage the first.
roll. You want to disadvantage the second die because you
Yeah.
want the second die to be as low as possible.
Or you advantage the first one and make it as high as possible.
Either way,
It's the same.
yeah.
So we want to. So we got. This is the hour 2 is done now. We got hour 3 to go, and we need to get how many hours? 6?
So
Shit.
you're up now at this
So there's
point, right?
6 more hours. So we could spend.
So,
Well, that's to give the advantage. And
So,
we don't know if he can
well,
still outroll us.
Right.
so at this point, Gambit's awake because
No,
you're.
he's doing
No,
4 hours.
this is third hour.
Oh, you're doing 4 hours and
Yeah,
then
4 hours. Hour
we're
3.
doing what? 1-1-1? What's? I thought we're
Let's
just
go.
doing 2-2-2-2,
Let's go. Let's go.
and he's
Give us
choosing
out-
to
give
be
us-
up.
Wait.
doing
We
your
get
other
advantage
thing.
this? Hour 3, go.
That's my understanding of what's
No, no,
happening.
And I
just
will
go,
give
just
you
go, we'll
Okay.
figure it out.
disadvantage on your second roll. So I will spend 1 inspo. Because I'm practicing in the hallway. Father Master.
Oh god.
Well,
Oh god.
the disadvantage would have been great if my first roll wasn't a nat 1.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And you didn't get a second that one.
No, I got a second 3. Though.
Ah.
So had I rolled
Let's-
anything,
Let's see how this works. I got 2 inspo left.
I'm gonna just roll a d10 again for no reason. Ooh, look at that.
Not a 10, hopefully, because 3 armored people would have
You begin to
sucked.
hear 3 armored people ascend the stairs.
Father Master again. Watchman's repeat.
So I'll let you do one thing first.
I'll give you advantage on the die roll.
Hold on.
Okay. I was gonna say you can make your stealth check first if you like, or you. But even then,
Has he really moved since?
I think the better order to do it is. See, here's the thing.
Deceive.
If you make your stealth check, and they come up the stairs, you could potentially get the drop on them. But if you use your deception, they're gonna know someone's up here, right? So I will let you make that call. But if the deception works, they'll leave.
Well, they'll see us now.
Oh yeah. This is for Keymaster survival. That's what we're discussing right now.
Oh my god.
Or you could, yeah, try waking us up.
I did.
So, when the DM rolled a nat 1, DM must distribute 5 inspiration items.
Wow.
But you must distribute. Oh my
Yeah.
God! Who gave us that trap?
That's a good trap.
Who gave us
Ooh.
that trap?
So who
So,
gets
so,
what?
so just for the audience, because you didn't have a headset on, when the DM rolls a nat 1,
Yeah.
If the DM rolls a nat 1, the DM must distribute the 5 inspiration how they see fit. That is from Temple of the Hut.
Temple of the Hut,
Oh,
Milky Way,
Oh,
yes.
Milky. I love inspo traps.
Tempe.
All right. Set everybody at 4, and then give the last one to.
You know they're just gonna spend it on this encounter.
I know. Give the last one to Dovrik.
Ooh, thank you,
Thank you,
Temple.
Temple.
So Dovrik at 5, everyone else at 4.
Index
Thanks.
dice. Success fail.
So deception.
So,
Are you proficient in deception? or-
He's actually quite bad at it. That's kind of the point.
So, actually, what I would like to do is this is the bottom of the stairs to the library.
That's right.
Can I, in rapid succession, is there still chunks of ice everywhere?
Hour 3, I'd say at this point it's mostly water.
It's fine. I've got enough crap. Can I chuck 2 darts down to the bottom of the stairs where they would be in rapid succession to cause the adamantine figure to silence them?
Certainly try. I think what I would do is so you're trying to not throw them to fall down the stairs. You're trying to like throw them at the bottom of the stairs.
I want to make noise where they would be so that the statues would silence them. It would bypass.
So you're going to need to throw 2 for sure.
Well, let's try the deception first.
Okay, I was going to say you'll need to make a
That's
stealth check, but
clever.
yeah, you can do the
Yeah,
deception first if
That's
you
right,
like.
because that'll silence them out, right? But let's go for the deception first. You gonna give me advantage?
Yeah.
Father Mather. Excellent. 15. And I will spend 1 inspiration to give you disadvantage on your roll. For insight.
Thank you for the inspiration, though. I do appreciate
How did you get to
it.
8? Son of a...
And I'm back at 4 now.
Well, thanks to the disadvantage, you hear the 3 armor-clad footsteps head back down the stairs.
So now that they're gone, for the next hour, I would like to go down,
Mm-hmm.
now that I know that it's empty, and I want to use sleight of hand to create a sound snapping trap using
Okay.
book pages and whatever.
Like a tripwire with like some stuff on
Yeah,
the
I
sides
can-
of it.
yeah, I'm just gonna make it
gather
look-
some things.
something that will make noise that I can then file up, and I'll use like thread from my clothing to tie them together, and I will try to create a trap that I can just pull, which will create a sequence of sound effects to cause a silent spell.
Okay.
As a fail save for if we fail this deception that the -1 charisma dwarf or goblin is pulling off somehow.
Yes. Make sure that it's set on 1 though, right? If it's already past that, then it's gonna go into like murder mode.
No, it's going to be set to do 1 and then 2 sound effects.
If he pulls it twice,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
In
Like
succession.
gling, gling, gling,
Are
basically.
you making a check to make this, or are you just making?
Yeah, I'm going to do a sleight of hand to
Yep.
see if I can make this
I'm
work.
going to spend inspiration to give you advantage.
Oh, thank you. Very good. Excellent. That would result in an 18.
Okay. Yeah, I think you can craft something like that.
And I will
Keymaster seems like
use
kinda-
the key,
Yeah.
the Jowdrad, as inspiration that he lit and I still have to create that like, oh, it doesn't really work, but like that
There you go. Yeah. Okay.
on something down below.
I propose a roast. No, I'm just,
Yeah.
Wow. At the end of hour 4, things so far have been quiet, other than those 2 close calls.
Now I can go to the next night without exhaustion, right?
You can go.
Is it-
Yeah, you guys are resting.
we've only been here
Yeah.
for like maybe like an hour.
Yeah,
a day.
you're actually
We've had a
okay in
short
terms of
rest.
avoiding
It's not
exhaustion.
Because
It's
I
just,
might
yeah.
just let them sleep.
yeah, it's just more of because they're like forcing themselves to rest because they're so tired from fighting. I believe Keymaster has mostly not been fighting. He's
I
been
got my fury
kind
at
of
the
staying in
small
the
hour when I
back.
get
Yeah,
back,
just
so-
kind of.
I will try to get my long rest in on those stairs.
I mean, you
Um,
can wake me up at this point.
Are you rested? Would that be enough for him?
You need in
been
an
4
8-hour
it's been 4
period.
hours.
You need 6 hours.
yeah.
Yes.
So we
you're
just split up
cooked now.
the
Like if
last-
You need at
4
least 6
hours,
hours of sleep and then 2 hours of downtime.
Yeah, so normally it's split 2, 2, 2, 2. So in an 8-hour
So
period.
this is still my downtime, though, right?
Yeah.
So I can get 4 hours of sleep now and get my long rest.
You need 6 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm cooked no matter what.
You're
Yeah.
done. Yeah.
You're
So that you're only
Unless you
gonna-
want to
well,
extend
you
your
might-
long
you might
rest
as
by
well
2
just-
hours.
Just might as well just stay it.
I will just stay the course then.
Okay.
For my fellowship.
At this point, though, we could have.
But then we
one
could all
person
wake up
awake.
and have 2 hours of downtime.
Hour 5.
as helping with this.
I guess then at hour 6.
I'm saving my inspo.
Because
I
hour
could give him
6
disadvantage, but I want to save.
Nah.
At hour
Do we wanna-
6, you can wake us up and we can all help with this because it will be our downtime.
Well, you can take a look at the runes
Okay.
more during your downtime. We can help
Keymaster
this.
has the key.
Or play with your book.
So I didn't think of.
Oh, God, that egg.
You're the guys who decided to take a long rest in the middle of the dungeon. I don't know.
What do you want from us?
I'm sorry
Sense?
that
A
I have
plan?
been stabbed multiple times, hit 0 twice so far, and feel like
All right.
I deserve a break.
You do hear some voices and footsteps, more for the masters, heading towards the stairs.
Towards the stairs.
Yes.
I'm gonna wait here if they come up the stairs. I want if they start to ascend, or if they're just
They
passing
are
by on
beginning to ascend.
patrol. Oh God. For the master.
You can make your deception.
This keeps working.
I'm gonna
I mean,
spend an
I'm-
inspiration to give
at
you
this-
that.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna wait for just silence
Thank you for
them.
doing that.
At this point, just silence them. Call it there.
18. Man, I
Right.
rolled a 1 and then a 19. My God, these dice are like bipolar.
Wow! It's not one.
Whackity schmackity do.
Your luck holds.
It's hour 5.
This hour 5.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you guys enjoying your long rest?
How is this goblin being better than a bard? Like,
Hour 6.
So hour 7, then
So that's
we're
your first
all
roll?
awake.
That was your first roll?
Would you like to give me disadvantage on my second roll?
I think we have to. I will spend a point.
Okay.
Shit.
Hour 6 goes by peacefully.
You can now wake us up.
So
Howard.
I will.
Well, at this point, you all can wake up, and now
Yeah.
you just have to kind of
Do 2 hours
Yeah.
of
do
downtime.
2 hours of downtime.
So I will pop my head up and be like,
Hey, fellows.
shut, put my finger in his mouth.
Keep it quiet. There's already been several patrols that have walked through here. And thanks
Wonderful.
to my ingenuity and a little bit of freaking luck, we got through it.
Do we 3 have a long rest now?
No.
You have to finish the
We
8
have
hours.
2 hours of
Okay.
downtime.
You've gotten enough sleep that you won't be exhausted later on if you keep going. But it's at this point that if your long rest is interrupted, you could theoretically
So I had a wonderful dream.
get out of the way.
We're at the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
I made that noise again,
The dog? It's great. I love it.
if necessary.
Yeah.
We are on dong acceptance.
This is
Well,
the only
maybe
this is the only dongable level.
this room might not be dongable.
I was gonna say, this
this room is
I was
louder
dreaming
than
of
the last.
Yeah, in this
Dong.
room the music is louder in this room than the previous room.
Never
Yeah.
mind. This is a dongless room.
No, it's a dong baby room.
Dong.
Yeah.
It's a dong free.
Dong free.
Well,
Hey, the Dong Keymaster. Okay, let's go.
All right.
It's
hour
it's
7.
right
5
now.
hours ago.
Okay, do you guys want to get
Wait.
Right now, it's Schrodinger's dong. We don't know if it
Wait,
works
wait,
right
wait,
now.
wait,
It used to be a dong.
Before you
free
roll.
zone.
Yeah.
I have a
Schrodinger's
question.
dong?
So what have
can't-
you been doing to keep us safe?
He holds this little tiny thread, like you see half of his shirt gone. He's just like, I've got a little noise that will trigger the silence straps. But most importantly, I've been practicing my father math.
Keymaster,
And they've been leaving.
you don't look good.
Bags on their side. I hate you all.
Stress for
Coffee.
6 straight hours.
What?
Give to you.
I said to bring some up, but Keymaster.
When?
Maybe it was my dream.
I'm fine.
So,
What you guys
for
shut
the last 2 hours, do you want to do bulk or do you want to do runes?
Do what with runes?
Try and figure out how to not
Oh
die.
no, I'm going to do book.
Okay. you're doing book
Downtime,
stuff.
studying the book.
Sounds good.
Seeing if
So
I
at the
can
end,
attune
at
to
the
it.
end of hour 7, you can have that done.
I would like to listen. Oops. Sorry,
You're-
Gambit.
you're-
Over here.
Ah! My frozen legs!
They are still frozen, by the way.
It's like in Terminator 2 Judgment Day where
They
pieces
are.
breaking.
I
off
will
as
say
they go through.
they are still frozen, but the ice does seem to be slowly
Oh, that's
Oh,
receding from it.
oh. Do you want to go pay attention to
stop
this door and see what's over here? I will warm up your legs for you.
Oh my God! Never sounds right.
It's okay.
Just a little bit of leg warming.
Goose flame.
Do you want to go look
Okay.
at that door, see if we can grab some books?
I'll go smell at that door.
So the book. What you have in your hands, my good man, is a tome of hyperfixation.
Oh shit.
It is a tome that contains boundless, meticulous information on a variety of subjects. A creature can choose a skill or tool and spend 10 minutes reading the relevant section of the tome to gain proficiency in that skill or tool. If the creature is already proficient in the chosen skill or tool, it can double its proficiency bonus for that skill or tool. If the creature already doubles its proficiency bonus of the chosen skill or tool, it gains advantage on all ability checks made with the skill or tool. Once a creature has used the tome in this way, it cannot do so again until it finishes a long rest, at which point it can end the current effects and choose a new skill or tool.
You should choose Arcana and go look at these ones again.
Holy shit.
Tome of Hyperfixation.
Yeah, the name. I like the name.
I was thinking of choosing performance. I've always wanted to be a musician.
I have a interesting thought. What if we got some bullets first? Tomorrow you can learn to be a musician. We know a guy that knows how to play the mandolin.
How long does it take
That's
me?
true.
How long does it take me to do
It takes 10 minutes to use the book.
I will hyperfixate on Arcana.
Okay, so roughly halfway, a bit of the way through
Yes.
hour 8, you will
yeah,
have that done.
and while you're doing
So
that,
I get double
I,
proficiency.
All right,
This is all right.
Yeah.
hour 8. Here we go.
I am heating
Wait,
your legs up.
Do we want to just secure this? You guys
No,
have
no, I
4
think
each.
it's fine.
No, give them advantage. The other one give them disadvantage. We really, we get it,
Yeah, advantage on the first roll, disadvantage on the second roll.
and we'll
I-
pretty much guarantee it.
I would like to save
Oh, I
mine
guess-
for the
Yeah.
boss at this point, because I think that's what our next plan is just go to the boss, right?
If
Yeah.
if the fight breaks out, though, he doesn't get his hyperfixation, then we have to stay another hour and risk.
No,
no,
chain
10
effect.
minutes.
Said I got
You'll likely get the hyperfixation
Yeah.
before.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go.
patrol shift.
Whatever.
I think it's
All right.
fine.
I gotta keep
I say
two.
let
I
that
gotta
still
go.
have
keep two.
I still have 4. But I need
Yeah.
a curse spell.
Yeah, and I have 4 to give him a spell or to heal me.
You know these are good uses. Hold on.
Once again, we made
Hold
the
on. Hold on.
Once again, we made the
Hold
fatal
on.
error of coming into one of these with only one spellcaster.
Yeah, what?
Maybe,
What do we hear? What do we
just
hear?
maybe.
You hear
Oh, I can't.
one voice for the master. Now, Gambit, you are now hyperfixating on. Did you choose Arcana? So you have expertise in Arcana now, right? Yes. Okay.
Here's the downside.
You are now obsessed with Arcana.
Arcana is wonderful.
If you have to do anything that does not involve Arcana,
Yes,
you are incredibly reluctant to do so.
of course.
When you make an ability check that does not use Arcana,
Mhm.
you must roll a d4 and subtract the number.
Great.
You also will take any reckless behavior, anything that involves lack of concern for personal safety, in order to further your insatiable desire for new information about Arcana.
Well, it's a good thing we're not in a room full of magical items.
Oh
Or, above a library.
no.
And you are cursed.
What?
You are
give us the Lord
hyper fixating. Nothing else matters to you in your entire life, not even your own life. Arcana is everything.
Yeah, we're dead. We're in a room filled with arcane.
Sorry, could you
Oh
read
my
the last
God.
2
Is there
lines?
some sort of inspiration we can team up to get him off this?
When you make any ability
Nope.
check that
Nope.
does not use Arcana, you must roll a d4 and subtract the number. And you will take any action, whether it be reckless, involving a lack of concern for personal safety, in order to further your insatiable desire for new information about Arcana.
Well,
I think I need to
about
go.
these things.
I think I need to go set a library on fire to make sure
And
he
you
doesn't
are now
start reading books.
cursed.
Yes.
This will not go away.
Remove curse spell.
Correct.
Can he change it on the next
Yes.
night? So you can
Yes, you can.
change
That
it.
is the one way
Okay,
you could remove it,
now.
but you have to swap it.
Here's my follow-up
Swap
question.
it to animal handling, please, tomorrow.
Here's my follow-up question, but I don't want you 3 to hear this.
You have to cover your ears. He doesn't want him to
Oh,
hear
I
it.
mean,
Oh, he's gonna write it down.
I'm just gonna assume I don't hear it, but
This,
He actually doesn't
Oh.
want us to.
I don't want you players to hear. it.
oh,
This item
Yes.
is about that,
Let's like a.
but it's about not.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
and I
yes.
know this.
You do.
Great. Okay.
so
Now, that being said, you do hear a for the master
One voice.
ascending the stairs.
Oh.
One voice.
Armored.
Doesn't appear to be armored.
for the master,
You do hear the sachet of robes upon the stairs.
I would like to make my deception check.
I will. You want to try and make a deception check?
I have a better roll than you.
I'm going to hide.
Okay.
And I will hide quite well.
16.
And I'm gonna hold the Adam. I'm gonna hold my 2 short swords ready to strike.
Oh yeah, you still have wooden short swords.
All right. He does turn and leave. I would like to hold that 8 because they're all pretty loaded too right now. And I think at this point I'm more having fun with Gambit. So
Well, you know what I'm going to do?
yes.
I'm going to.
So you do hear the sashaying robes leave down the stairs. You've all gained a long rest,
Not me.
except for Keymaster,
I would like to leave. this
assuming that
room.
Gambit would wait the rest of that hour.
I mean, how insatiable.
I mean, he can spend the rest of the time reading the runes.
If I
right?
think
total
so,
obsession.
So the last line is like being reckless to the point of like personal safety,
Yes.
but I think I still do have my sense of being that
Yeah.
would that
Yeah.
would decide.
You would still at least relatively know that, like, you should probably finish resting
Correct.
and doing this so
And
that
then
you're
I'll
at
do
your
it.
peak to really dive into
Is this
this.
an actual
knowledge.
Also, you
item
might
or
care about our
something in
safety.
Amaria?
Is this something I made up?
This is something for the Amarian book?
Yeah.
All right, we might put this up on our Patreon, folks. This is good.
Right, I will walk to it
This is a great curse.
after
Okay.
we've rested.
So you see Gambit walk up to the pedestal holding the orrery.
I'm still on the stairs. I
Okay.
don't see anything. I'm still holding guard.
Are we
The
done our
orrery?
rest, boys?
And I'll pick it up.
Very good. Please make a wisdom save. That was actually kind of
Did you just
funny.
grab an item?
Yeah, he did.
I was about to say something. It's like,
There is a very loud
Yep.
that emanates throughout the room, echoing down all the stairs.
I'm pulling
it's
the.
not
I'm
even the
pulling the
right
jingle.
one!
Pulling the jingle.
Yeah, at
Wisdom?
least if the jingle can be silent.
You hear a bunch of shh, and then nothing come to the bottom of the stairs.
3.
3. You are baned.
Okay.
Oh, it's charisma save, but either way, I don't think you.
Well,
succeeded
you're really
there.
catching up quick with this
Yeah.
whole like.
Right.
making
So,
yourself the-
funnily enough, you now have compounding d4s, subtracting
Well, this one's on
from
different
attack
things.
roll. Now you also have a negative d4 to saving throws and attack rolls.
Oh
So you have a negative d4 to everything except Arcana checks.
What did you grab?
The Orrery of
You
Aelbon.
didn't even grab the munition.
No, because the munition is an Arcana thing.
I grabbed
The orrery
I
is the
grabbed
most
the
Arcana
thing to
looking
get
thing.
you
It is the most
knowledge.
Arcana looking thing.
Yeah.
It's about getting knowledge.
You're the best, Sam.
We need ammunition for the sun cannon.
Okay, is that it?
Yeah,
Baned forever.
he's now baned
Until he says otherwise.
until I say otherwise.
Perhaps the death will fix it?
We just kill him just to get him.
Listen,
I have reached
we
10.
can
How
do
about
the
that?
game.
Why are you giving him more inspiration?
Do I have...
Very good. You do have the Orrery,
Okay.
We can do
You
the
don't- you don't
gambit
know what it does.
maneuver.
but
Well,
you have
I'm
it.
now...
God.
I'm now...
So you begin the investigation process. Very good.
Oh,
Gambit is now furiously studying this delicate and exquisitely
Shit.
crafted clockwork orrery.
So Keymaster's gonna pop his head up. What in the hell is going on?
I don't know. He just grabbed the orrery.
My failsafe trap is the only thing that stopped the entire compound from coming up here.
Can
What
I
is he doing?
An insight to
You're right,
see
by
if
the
I
way. There was going to be a
understand-
patrol.
Yeah, understand why he did this decision.
Yeah, you can make an insight check.
15.
I mean, Gambit is a guy who does really like knowing things and books and knowledge.
Now
Uh,
he's one to do,
He has been known to be a little
Questionable
reckless and
decisions.
questionable, yeah.
but
This strikes you as maybe a little more reckless, considering the efforts that he went to on the previous item.
yeah.
And this time he just grabbed it.
Gambit,
Why do we need
Gambit,
that? Exactly.
George.
He's going to spend an hour figuring it out.
We don't have that time. We gotta get going. Gambit. Gambit. Gambit.
You, can you walk and study?
What
Yeah,
is he-
we can
what
walk and do
What has
this.
happened to you, Gambit?
Busy.
But we need to get off this floor. We can't stay here any longer.
Gambit, what you're saying?
You can go. I'll catch up.
What you're saying, Gambit?
What did you do to
What?
him?
Left, right, go down first, except when there's books, and I don't see books.
That was old me.
That's concerning.
Did he just say what I thought he said?
Yes.
Old me? Who's new, Gambit? Which leg of yours?
Oh, also, your legs are fine now.
Oh, wonderful.
Which leg of yours was
Oh.
permanent?
Long
What?
rest.
Nice.
Which leg of
I would.
yours
I'm assuming it's because of me.
was permanently broken on the second floor? Was it your left? Oh, it's a 50-50 question. It's not even a good security question.
That's not really a good question.
Well, it's just the list of ailments he had. Who's gonna pull that out of a hat?
Leave that crystal. Let me go.
Why are we obsessing with these items? Why is
Because
the goblin
we
not
have
obsessing with these items?
half. We have half of a cannon. We have a big tube and no cannonball. To not
George?
take
I mean,
it
it's a
is
very-
just a waste.
It's a very good blood injury.
George, you know what is really useful for these orreries? Refined Renica crystals.
What are you
This
crazy?
is Deadliest Dungeon. 2 hours just in the treasure room.
This is like the mimic chest.
It's like
Yeah.
the chest.
Yeah, I think it's
Gambit.
very important.
Gambit.
For it.
what's he-
It
what is he
counts
doing? Is he like-
magic
what-
items, does it not?
What is
that
Gambit
is a
look like
magic
he's doing
item.
right now?
Like
Inspecting the orrery.
He's inspecting the ore. Yeah,
looking at the book.
It's very important. It's a magical item. Renica.
Would I
Refined
think that
Renica
this would need
refines it.
No.
It gives it the extra juice.
Based on what I've seen,
I strongly
Shush!
disagree.
I would
I'm
say,
busy.
at least from your cursory glance, you're assuming this is something to do with divination.
Okay.
I would also say that it's clearly outdated. It does not take into account the veil, so it was clearly predates the veil. So some of its power is probably limited, but it still would contain some energy that could be used.
Beginning to think this is less useful than I thought, but I know it doesn't require that.
But yes, potentially
we are also
divination.
thinking the same
I'm
thing.
saying that can fix it
What?
if you
But
grab
it
the
does appear to have
crystals.
divination powers.
It's saying it's less useful.
Obviously,
the
with
crystals
more
will help
time.
empower it more.
Are you just gonna go grab the crystals?
I'm trying to get this
going
man.
Down the stairs. I am down the stairs.
Yes. It will further
Jaga's not a
empower
smart man.
it
He's
more.
an impatient man.
Let it be known to all you fledgling DMs out there that it really is the easiest way to attract your party is just to put legitimately good items right there. Just right there.
It's half of a useful thing. We need the other half.
And watch even
That's the
those
dumb
who know
always
where
gone.
they are and what this game is. Just
Okay.
If you're gonna
throw
do it,
caution to the wind.
do it.
I'm going down the stairs.
Give me a. What do you got?
We have
I've gone
Expeditious
downstairs. I'm not
Retreat
listening to it anymore.
and Longstrider to let you
going
move
into the
150
silence
feet
globe.
in a single turn.
Okay, that'll be gone in like.
I wanna
grabbing
make
it.
a-
He'd
I
have
wanna
to
make a
cast
look,
him.
and
He's
then
not
stare.
exactly being very.
You don't see anything so far. They must have
I
cast.
tell him that if you do it, you'll grab other items off the pedestal for him.
Got my key.
Gambit,
You know, read.
Gambit, what?
dear sweet Gambit, if I grab you some more things to research,
Yes.
there's the chutney.
We've agreed that if you cast Longstrider and Expeditious Retreat,
I'll take some of that very fanciful magical crystal. We can keep researching.
and
down in the library where there's more to research, right?
and he'll take something. He can't cast it. You have to.
I'm
He's not a man of books like
I'm
you
not a man
are.
of books. You do the Tomes grocery store.
It will
I
take-
have nothing but hit thing.
Yeah, it will take 12
If
seconds.
I put this down, will I stop my progress? Can I quickly cast 2 spells and then get back to it?
I think it's continuous. I think
When he pulled the item
Wait,
off,
what are you trying to do?
he's trying.
A
He's
tune,
doing the
basically.
1 hour
That- yeah, you
learning what
can't
it is.
interrupt
It's it's continuous. Yeah.
So, I will ignore you.
You could also try to identify it.
You do have a
He's
scroll.
actually Joe
This
did
is
that.
true.
How did you do that? You were actually Joe.
You do
Oh.
have a scroll. You do have a
But you're-
scroll of identify that
I
you
thought
could
it
just
scrap it.
blow through this
Just take
process.
That's true. Which I would do.
Trouble's not taken.
Yeah,
What?
you're welcome
No.
to do that.
Yeah,
no,
no, I would.
No.
Library.
Okay, I
No.
use the
He just
identify.
used the identify scroll on the orrery.
Of course he would. Why did you mention it?
No, he mentioned it.
Why did you mention it?
Oh, I'm not. Listen.
Okay,
Just
I now
take it.
Okay.
Just take it from him.
A relic of a bygone age, it was used as a means to illustrate and predict the relative positions and motions of the celestial objects within Amaria's solar system. Its magic is derived from channeling the divination and foretelling powers of the celestial objects. It has 3 properties.
Okay.
Meteorology. While holding the orrery, you can predict what the weather will be at your location for the next 24 hours. In addition, you always know the number of hours next before the next sunrise or sunset.
That may
Okay.
be useful.
Amazing. Love it.
Second,
Glad you're baned for this.
it's got 2 more properties. Second property, precognition.
Oh.
Okay, that's even more better.
Okay, hold on.
That's what the D4.
We're turning it around. Hold on. We're turning the bus around.
That's what the D4.
While holding the orrery, you can undergo a 1-minute ritual to gain insight into the future. At the end of the ritual, roll a d20 and record the number rolled. When you make an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw in the next hour, you can choose to use the previously rolled number instead. Alternatively, when an attack roll is made against you, you can choose to have the attacker use the previous rolled number instead. The previously rolled number can be chosen after d20 has been rolled, but before the results have been revealed. That can only be done once per day,
Okay.
but each of you could do that if you spend the 1 minute on the device.
Gotcha.
Wait, each
Because
of
I
us?
don't.
If you pass it around and spend 1 minute
This is
each,
not
you could
attuned.
do that. It's not an
Caliban,
attunement.
thank you.
I would like to spend 1 minute
Property
with the ball.
3.
You don't know this.
Property 3, Wisdom of the Stars. While holding the orrery, you have a +1 bonus to Wisdom saving throws, and you can use an action to cast the Guidance cantrip or the Augury spell. Once Augury has been cast, it can't be cast until the next dawn.
So you just have guidance at will as long as you hold.
That's great though, because it
pretty
counteracts
good.
the -4.
Yeah, but he's not going to use it. Unless he's reading.
Well, importantly though, I have through identifying this item learned that it is not arcane. Oh. It's divine.
Wait a second.
Well,
So
it's
It's
astral.
Wait a
yeah.
second.
So I've not lost interest.
Right.
Hold on a second.
So what does it do, Gambit, now that you've
It
cast
lets
the
you
spell?
glimpse moments of the future.
Wait, it was guidance and augury?
Augury, yes. Augury, Guidance is at will, Augury is not.
Okay.
So, something that gives guidance.
Nope,
and
that's not high enough.
Something that is given some sort of insight and some cognition bonuses gives Bane.
How many
The
people are out of the room?
Sunfire has cold damage. We can figure out how to mitigate these.
Right. How many people are out of the room?
Oh, I don't
he's
know. I
the
think
only one
Gambit's
out of
still in the room. He's
The
just
three of us are
chilling
in
with
the
his
room.
orrery.
There's nothing else of importance here. I'm going downstairs.
There's
If it's no longer important, do you mind giving that silly collapsing stick that does nothing and is not magical at all to Dovrik?
No, I do know that's magical.
Well, that's
But
great.
it
But it's
doesn't-
also useless unless I grab something. So we're at a catch.
It's-
We're at a catch-22 now.
for the record.
I like
that
how the
stick,
gauntlets were
that
your big
cotton
thing, and
stick
now it's
isn't. You know,
I think he's
like
going for a 2
Arcana, right? It murders people. That's not useful for you, right?
Take
How does it help
everything-
you study?
Yes, but I will need to study it once you've gotten the appropriate component.
Then go grab the components, and so we can
Okay.
study it.
Wait,
I go down the
I'll
stairs.
walk over to the
no,
component.
hold on.
I go down the stairs.
I.
Who's grabbing what?
Gambit's just grabbing the crystal.
They just told me that's the way to
The
unlock
crystals?
those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The crystal.
I'm already down there.
All right.
I've been, this whole time I've been in the globe of silence, untying
Yeah.
the key. And I just, whenever I'm,
Yep.
do I see anything? Do I feel anything? Or is it just like,
You do hear a loud boom.
No, he doesn't hear anything. He's silent.
Oh, that's true. So you don't hear anything. You just see the two of them just rolling down the stairs.
You walk down. We're making
into the
progress.
silence? It's like,
We're making progress.
I can't hear you.
Cool. So for you, Gambit, there is a very loud, like, blast out that echoes throughout the chamber, and if it wasn't for the fact the bottom of the stairwell is silenced, this might have been bad for you. And then the runes
Deliberate.
flare up, and two strange-looking,
But it's the conjuration one.
I'm sure this is fine.
sort of
Hey, if they kill him.
little creatures with thick,
Hopefully.
covered in thick, lumpy armor with a long tail that ends in a bony protrusion, two feathery antennae sprouting from its insectile head. Two of them just manifest and immediately jump
Now-
you.
Great.
Previous Gambit would agree with me that
But I do have the
dying
crystal.
for the cause
You
is
do.
good, and what you do when you're dead, you stop attunements,
Wait a minute.
which means you stop your curse.
Do you have any armor on?
He has a shield.
I'm not attuned to the book.
You have the
Yes, you are.
No, it's not an attunement
No,
book.
it was
curse.
just through studying
Oh,
it.
curse, man.
I don't have the
That
shield.
stays with
He
you
has
when you
the
die,
shield.
right?
You have
Curses?
the shield?
He has the shield.
I have
took
a
the
shield.
armor.
I have like a.
Okay.
The only shield we found, he has. Once
Yeah.
again,
You don't see them.
Right.
You don't know
Here's
they're
the
up there.
problem.
Okay.
I'm just
Yeah, and
We
you
knew-
don't
we
even
knew
know
this
they're there 'cause you're in
conjuration.
silence.
That's
That's
right.
fair.
So what
we
happened?
did notice conjuration. though.
So they're
Hold
going
on,
to
we do.
attack you.
Great.
So we can't hear this or see this right now.
We can't hear or see this, but we know
Can I
that
have getting
we
bullied
know that it was
music?
stuff was going to be summoned.
Getting bullied.
So we do. Excuse me. We do know something's up.
God.
That is something reasonable.
Can I
that we
get you to
know.
make 2 dexterity saving throws?
You sure can.
God.
You know what? I got my spells back. I'm gonna advantage both of these. So 2.
Okay, you do have a D4 minus because of
Yes.
the bane.
Yes. So I'll do that.
Why is it advantaging? Extra high.
Instead of Gambit losing limbs in this edition, he just gets all the curses.
The same thing twice. So they're dex. The
Dexterity
first
saves.
one's a 4,
Okay.
and the second one, oh, that's
not
better,
bad. Not bad.
is a 12.
You're adding your dex to it, right?
Yeah. My -1 dex.
What's the minus
Oh
on your-
my God.
You said what was the second one?
12. He sniffed.
Can you smell what's up there?
He went.
Actually, yeah. Can I spend? I'm going back up because I'm not gonna just leave it there with stuff.
I'd say you smell more like a strong ozone for a brief moment emanate from up the stairs. Yeah, I am. I'm going to spend 3 inspiration to subtract that second roll by your proficiency bonus. Which
Okay.
is
So that'd
2,
be
So it'd be
10.
10.
so it'd be 10.
Okay.
Both these creatures bring their feather-like antennae up to your shield as your shield dissolves into rust.
Shit.
Oh, they're rust monsters.
Yep.
Can I have your wooden swords, please, when we figure this out?
I'm not figuring it out. I'm doing something right now that's going to
Yeah.
self-serve me in a minute.
What would you like to do in response? They now look like they want to eat you.
I mean, load the gun.
Oh, hey, we
That's
got
what you
some
did all
ammo.
of this for.
Yeah.
Wait, do you have the gun on you?
I have the gun.
Oh, that's
Well, it's magical.
Yep, there go their sensors towards that.
To the gun.
Yes.
I don't think it can break it, but they will still like it.
You can load the gun and shoot them.
Yeah, that was the entire point, was figuring out how the gun works and load the gun and point.
Yeah.
You're at -1, you're at +1 to hit, at disadvantage, minus a d4. So, there's that.
What is
Are
happening?
we rolling initiative here? I guess.
I'm going-
assuming that
I'm
he's-
going upstairs because we
remaining
knew
in
this
his
was
location?
conjuration
What are you doing?
magic.
I am going to.
He's got to figure out what he has to do.
Yeah.
Because if he just books it, then it's technically a chase, not initiative. But if
Yeah,
he
what's
Coming
wants
back
to-
up the stairs.
Oh, I didn't use my scrolls on you.
No.
If you
Expedition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's okay.
if you expeditious retreat, I don't think they can hit you as you run the hell away.
If you go, yeah. I mean, yeah, you'd have like dash, but
That's the
You
thing.
know what?
'cause opportunity attacks and
Accurate.
all
We
that.
don't want to do that.
your way
Okay,
of words.
I'm going to long strider myself.
We're in it now.
That is an
I'll
action.
grab one more
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
The gauntlets.
Oh, shit, I'm doing it.
And then I'm going to run away.
Okay, so they will both
How
take
about you
opportunity attacks.
Grab
on
the
you.
sword. I grab the
Did you
gauntlets.
cast Expedition Retreat?
Sorry, what was the thing from the
You
their
grab the
deck
sword.
things
I
again
grab the
on me?
gauntlets.
What?
The things they did to me. What did they do again?
The
They
sword.
rusted your shield.
Okay.
Your shield is now gone.
It's a reasonable gun.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Did you cast Expedition Retreat or not?
I cast long strider.
Okay.
I am going to give myself advantage on both of these by spending 2 inspiration.
Come on.
As far as I can tell, I kind of still. So, okay, cursing doesn't end when you're dead.
13?
Hits.
Yeah, your AC is what? 12?
Well, without the shield.
11.
Yeah, without the shield, it's 11.
That was a good shield.
Oh, without the shield, it's 9.
Because the shield had a +2, so that's gone now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 9.
So
Perfect.
it's 10 minus 1.
Perfect.
Ooh, good thing I had advantage.
Oh, I thought Expedition Retreat was a bonus action.
It is. You cast Long
Wait,
Strider.
you-
Or I thought it was
You cast Long
I
Strider.
thought it was a reaction. What's the reaction I'm thinking of?
Shield.
Or-
Absorb elements. Carry on.
Yeah, that
Okay.
is. So you don't cast Long Strider?
Right, so you tried to leave,
No.
and the 2 of them take opportunity attacks with their reactions. You're going to take a total of 10 piercing damage as they bite you.
All right, I will Stone's Endurance. So, what is it? 5 each.
5 each.
Okay, so I'll Stone's Endurance 1, which gets rid of that entirely, and then I will eat the other 5.
Okay.
And then I will.
This room is what destroyed us.
I now have 40 feet of movement, so I will move 40 feet down the stairs.
Okay. So the 3 of you see Gambit just whipping down the stairs,
Holding
covered in
crystals
rust,
and a gun.
holding the crystal and the rifle.
It looked like a door. I'm like,
I'm done. I'm leaving.
And I will.
If
And
you
you
grab
also
the gauntlets,
you also
I would be
continue
very
to
happy,
smell.
But
You can smell that like ferrous
both
scent.
of us.
Is loading
Well,
the
then
gun
you-
a bonus
Yeah,
action?
the book is good.
Reloading
Yeah, no,
a
do
gun,
whatever you
I
want.
think, is a bonus action.
Yep.
Yeah.
Action or bonus action. So
Yeah, either or.
Tis now loaded.
In our, yeah, I'm gonna.
And the shield
For the
I've
record,
dropped.
So are we rolling now?
The
or
shield
was
is
it-
gone.
Yeah.
Just for clarification,
This man
with
cannot
the
have
crystal, you can regain an expended spell slot.
It would eat the. It would eat some of the.
It would, however, crumble the crystal because it only has 1 charge in it at the moment
What do you mean?
for that. The crystal
How many are there, first off?
is 1 crystal.
Yeah, so I'm not going to do that.
It only I rolled. It has 1 charge. So if you use it to gain a spell slot, it will crumble to dust. But you can put it in the rifle,
Yes.
and it will give you 20 charges in the rifle
I do that.
because it's a little bit more efficient on how it uses energy.
Where would you say? Because you named them first. Is the gauntlets here? And I kind of went like that.
The monsters have spawned.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, we're concerned about.
They are in the far end there,
Where's the
towards
sword?
you guys. So the sword is in the middle.
Sword's in the middle. And
Yeah.
Where are the gauntlets of ogre power? Is
So
it-
this is the sword
They
here,
are at the
That's fine.
far
They
end
can-
on the other
they
side.
can touch all the stuff
So
they
it's
want.
here.
and
yeah.
these are the gauntlets.
Those are the gauntlets, and the sword's in the middle. You said.
Sword is in the middle.
Where, what do you mean by the middle?
What's middle? There's two.
The
middle.
middle big one. The
Yeah.
one,
This one?
The one with the chest. Yeah.
Okay.
They can touch everything they want to and just
Go ahead
die.
and put these two guys over there.
Yeah.
Talking about getting them to grab stuff for us.
Well, they're up there by themselves now, attracted to magic items.
They are attracted to metal,
Oh, okay.
and they are heading down the stairs.
Oh, they're coming down the stairs.
Because they smell metal.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, I've got some heavy armor.
I pass.
We don't
you-
know. We don't
I
know.
pass
That's right.
you. Okay, I'm gonna get to
You
the
do.
top.
I would say you do hear
We
like
do
a
notice he
scurrying.
doesn't
We
have
don't hear
his
anything.
shield
We're
in-
in silence.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm going mostly up the
noticed-
stairs.
So yeah, you
Yeah.
do see Gambit coming down the stairs. Well, I assume he was
without
going
a
up the stairs.
shield
So here's how I
anymore.
see this.
For the record, like we see that he's missing equipment.
Right. So here's how I would see this. So I'm finishing wrapping my damn key trap up. This guy turns to run up. Dobrik and I are sitting there in the silence waiting. And then Gambit, after Jojar goes up, then Gambit comes down
Yeah.
without a shield. But I mean, would we really?
I
notice
don't
that right
think you
away?
would. I don't think you would
Yeah.
notice that
No,
immediately.
we're not like worried.
So for you,
yet.
Jowdrad, as you run up, you hear this like scurrying, and as you reach the top of the stairs, so you can put yourself at the top of the stairs there, the two creatures are right there.
Cool. I will take my longsword as an object interaction. I'm going to just toss it behind me. So
behind you down the stairs or over to the other side of the room.
He wants to keep the sword.
Oh, I see.
He's
Yeah.
replacing his sword.
I'm throwing it down the stairs.
Are you grabbing Sapphire Fang?
Well, you see, I was going to go for the gauntlets.
Go
but,
for the
but-
gauntlets.
But here's the problem.
Leave the Fang to me.
The gauntlets are way over
What do
here.
you think I've been doing? Leave the Fang for
Way
me.
over here.
Get the
And
gauntlets.
it's way over here.
I like
I
how
will
I've
get
grabbed,
the sword.
I've grabbed 3 things now, and
You're
now
going to get the sword?
I'll get the
you're
sword.
all cavalier about
sword?
doing the same.
So you toss the sword behind you down the stairs.
Okay.
Yes?
Yeah, I just...
They book. Are you wearing any other metal? I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, they book right past you and just head right down the stairs towards it.
Gold isn't ferrous. So no.
That's true.
Do you
If
want
they
to
were
take
Zords, it'd be
attack
a
of
different matter.
opportunity?
I'm assuming adamantine isn't ferrous. Actually, you know what?
Well, there's a question in chat here. Swan Dragon asked
That's a
if
great
the
question.
DM had 20 to get an instant long rest, how would that work?
So effectively, I would say
That's a dangerous question.
dungeon fully restocked with
What?
enemies. All enemies slain come
that would
back.
have to be for bits, not for channel points. That's
Correct.
crazy.
Yes. Well, 20 is like absurd. but
Yeah,
that's-
that's absurd. The
Before
dungeon's restocked?
I would say yeah. I would say all the
That's-
enemies come back.
Before I throw the sword. Lord. Before I throw
Sorry,
Whereas
I had-
whereas a short rest would be, I think it would be a room would be replenished.
My God.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
That's
fair.
dangerous.
Or like a single combat.
Okay.
I'm
so-
more likely to not do that though because
Yeah.
I'd rather have the other things that inspiration can do.
But if someone were to do it to specifically
If they
say you have to
specifically told
spend
me
it,
that's what they wanted to do, I
yeah,
mean,
that's something Spec would do.
yeah.
we can kill like a whole floor guardian, and then he'd be like,
Two
long
big
rest.
questions then. Before I throw the sword, because I'm thinking in succession here. I have that adamantine library card.
Yes.
Do they seem... One, do I think that adamantine is ferrous? And two, if not, I have another idea. Well, from my knowledge, but I think that adamantine is a ferrous metal.
I believe
Because I
it,
think I know what these are, having been
I believe it would
in
be.
Elysia for a long
I believe
ass
it
time.
would be. Yeah. I'm usually on the mind that adamantine is like an alloy, whereas mithril is like magically woven.
I'm gonna look at them and go like,
Adamantine is a ferrous metal,
Yes.
according to
Take-
RPG.com.
I'll take
Okay.
I'll take the card. Go.
At least for the
Let's like
purposes
throw
of a rough.
In the corner, so you throw your sword down the stairs.
If I'm doing this, I only have one thing. I'm assuming that this card is.
It's like this big.
Yeah.
It's a card.
Yeah.
It's a card.
playing card.
I will try to. Can we get animal handling to try and get their attention and throw the card in the corner?
Well, that's not going to be hard. My question is, what are you doing with your sword? If you're throwing metal, they're going to go after it. But if you're still holding metal, that's when it starts to get dicey.
'Cause
And
they-
by that I mean
they-
I roll
they-
dice.
They might figure out. They might.
I see what you did.
I'll drop the sword down the stairs if I can still throw. If I can just drop it and throw the card, I'll do
You
that.
want to drop the sword?
Well, throw it down the stairs, then throw the.
I'd say
card
that's
in
your
the-
whole, like that's your action, everything. Like you're hurling, throwing. You're using 2 different hands. That's a full action.
I say just throw the card
Can I
and
still
let
move?
them.
Yes.
Yeah.
One runs off towards the card. The other runs down the stairs after the sword.
Cool. I will then
Gambit
go
behind you. You hear a clattering of metal
5,
coming down
10,
the stairs.
15, 20, 25, 30.
So if you want to put one of those over in the
That's not-
corner
that's
where
the
you
glove.
threw the card, the other one can go down the stairs, and we'll eventually
I can't do anything
encounter
this
Rescue.
turn. But I'm going to, whenever I'm not sure if we're in initiative or I'm going to wait.
We're about to be.
Let's do it.
Hold on. What did you want to do?
You grab the gauntlets.
Well, he-
Got
he-
it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. We'll roll initiative.
At this point, I'm just like, nah. Like,
That's what it's
we are
all about.
we are too far gone. The greed has won.
You know what?
Always does.
I'm
Eva.
fine
this-
with
always
odds
does.
being
This counts as an
powerful
ability check?
compared to
Yes, it
everyone.
does.
So minus a d4.
You have a negative D4 on this. This has nothing to do with Arcana. This is combat.
I don't care about combat.
You never
Exactly.
really did anyway.
That's why you should give me the gun.
So what do we have for Keymaster?
9.
Oh, jeez.
okay.
All right. And what do we have for Gambit?
11.
I'm more 11 than him, though.
You're more 11.
I'm
okay.
more 11.
Yeah. And
I had
for the
minus
Wolf
3
Boy.
on my 11.
3.
This has been an exceptionally fun game.
Okay.
We had a lot of fun here.
This has been a lot of fun.
Well,
this
we're
room has
about
been
to
a
have
lot
more
of fun.
fun.
All right. Rossmonster runs down the stairs, sees the three of you,
Sees the sword.
sees the sword, dissolves parts of the sword.
Okay.
Great.
That sword.
Sure.
Why wouldn't it? It's right there on the stairs.
Yep,
I have
it should
wooden swords. He's
definitely
not
go
here,
for the
uncontested.
sword.
He's covered in metal.
He is. It's going to eat the sword first,
Yeah,
then eat him.
So his sword's
Yeah.
gone.
It has a -1 penalty to damage rolls.
Oh, it's useless now.
Yeah,
It's dead to me.
it was barely
well, let's
alive
see.
Dead to
compared to
sword.
your bite.
It's like IKEA commercial.
A 1 foot, yeah, a 1 foot cube of this 1 foot of the sword dissolved.
It's now like a short
It's
sword.
it's now basically a short sword.
Perfect.
I'm assuming this thing just goes.
It's like
And that
Narset.
card is now just eaten. Yeah, that card is eaten. Dovrik.
Like a rusty
So you see this
Narset.
rust monster come down the stairs.
Am
It is
I
just
within-
it's now eating a sword.
Am
The
I
sword you
within
recognize as Jowdrad's.
5 feet of it.
No, but you could easily move
I
up to it.
definitely don't want to be.
Okay. Are you sure?
I would like to burn it alive with my produce flame.
Go for it.
Oh yes. you
Nice.
have.
They don't like fire.
I just know it. I have only metal options available. It's my only non-metal.
Run away.
I miss, but I will then run more into the library towards like the back of the room.
But okay. Oh, you're like in the
Would
library.
it be safe to say the
Well, we're
silence
at the
is gone
base
by
of the-
now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at the base of the stairs right now,
Yes.
right? So I'm gonna run actually across this way towards the other
Okay.
large statue.
And you did miss with that produced.
Oh,
flame.
I rolled a 7.
Yeah. Okay.
No, we did have a problem with these
Wait,
maps.
I thought
When
you
we
said
split
you
the
were
party
less
on different
11 than
floors.
me. Yeah.
After
I'm more
the
11.
mind's eye.
Well, at least we
Oh,
know
yeah.
what the library looks like.
That's
so
correct.
I'm 11er.
You're 11 plus.
His dex is a bit higher.
Yeah.
We know
Oh my
yours is a
goodness.
negative.
I have a positive dex on top of.
Okay. So you move into the library further away. Gambit.
I have the rifle now that is loaded,
Yes, you do.
which is the only thing of metal on me.
Yes.
Pass it.
So I will
I'm full.
throw it to Dovrik.
Yes.
You now have a Sunfire
I
rifle.
have a loaded
God.
Loaded
sunfire
20
rifle.
ammo shots, which is insane.
Oh, it can do other things, but you never really spent the time with it to
Well,
figure out what all it can do.
Do I have to attune to it?
New.
+5.
I will tell you one thing though. I'll give you this. It has 2 buttons on it.
Don't be testing.
you have
we
fire
only have
arms, right?
20 ammo.
Sorry?
You're firearm.
Yeah, I'm a fighter. So yeah, they get all
Yeah.
weapons.
You have there's a trigger.
You would know what it is.
You would know what it is. He's Dobrik. It has a
I
trigger
definitely. Yeah.
and 2 buttons. I don't know if you've ever used one before. You've definitely seen them used before. But yes, it has 2 buttons in the trigger.
Would you like me to make a roll for something?
Give me 2 consecutive intelligence checks.
Okay, who else is going?
I will then.
That it's Gambit.
Yeah, so that was my.
That was
just
your yep.
whatever. I don't know if that was an action.
Throwing and I'd say that's it. Like
That's fine.
Yeah.
I will then pull out my scroll and read thus.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Oh,
I once met a man who loved drinking. His sweat, therefore, was stinking. I collected his fluid, e'en though I'm no druid, and splash enemies who now will be blinking. And an attempted caustic brew spell expulsion.
Is there a spell that will cause blinking?
Yeah.
Does that
brew?
Does,
That last one's gonna
is
hit
it blind? Does it blind? Does Tasha's caustic brew cause
It
blindness?
does not.
This is at the rest monster.
Yeah. The blinding part of that. Or
mean,
blinking part.
It is acid.
It is
I
acidic.
didn't get much acid from that.
Each creature
I
makes a
got the
dex
brew
save
part,
or is
though.
covered in acid.
I see. To me,
I got the caustic
and
brew
it's
parts.
2d4 acid damage. That's the spell.
You
This is my rhyme. It is up to you.
I love this.
I mean,
so much.
blindness though,
I
not
love
the
this.
worst.
I heard poison from that. Is kind of
sure.
what I got out of there.
I mean, I definitely got vile liquid.
Yeah.
You
I'm-
last time had Tasha's caustic brew.
So
in
like,
the
I
vial.
immediately started thinking stinking cloud. That was
Okay.
immediately my.
I like
thought.
that. Yeah, it did.
That's way too.
But
that's
I
high
when I was
level.
thinking about it, I was like, that last rhyme I had was really good. But I think having the spell name in it is cheating.
I mean, that's fair.
Yes, I
No,
would agree. I would
So
agree with
the
that.
one I wrote for you does not have it in.
That's right.
I think
I
going
feel
back,
like I'm going to be using this scroll very soon.
I think
Yeah.
going back on the bevy part is nice.
I like it. That was
For in
good.
the
That was
future.
great.
I like the worst.
Right down,
I
right
like
down,
the,
Gambit.
the, use the
I-
word instead of even, Ian.
Yeah.
I love it. Ian a druid.
Ian, though I am no druid.
Ian. Who is
And
Ian?
splash enemies who now will be blinking.
I guess doing this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So to me, that definitely says stinking cloud, which is a pretty good high level spell. I don't know if I want to throw that out there. Is there a blinding?
I mean, blindness is what?
Blindness is second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be higher level. Are you basically looking for a first level spell?
I mean, doesn't have to be.
That-
It realistically should
It can be
be.
time stop.
I mean, it was
considering what he's
cast.
giving
Yeah, a wish, you know.
Yeah, you can give us a wish since you
Yeah, heavily
keep giving us.
But stinking cloud creates heavily obscured and is like a horrible stench. That's kind of why I'm thinking that that's more like what it would be.
Do it.
So the smell of rotten eggs and skunk cabbage leaves
So like,
Combined.
ugh.
just begins to billow out of the scroll, completely surrounding you in a 20-foot radius sphere of yellow nauseating gas.
Which I'm assuming affects me as well.
Oh yeah,
Because that is not my intention.
yes.
You're like 10 feet away from this
The
guy.
entire bottom of the stairwell is now filled with stinking gas.
Oh,
Great.
his alcoholic sweat. Ugh.
And I'm just like,
Very good.
Ugh.
So Keymaster.
You guys good over there? Yeah, having the time of your life.
So Keymaster, I need you to make a Constitution save.
I will roll for advantage. I'll spend the thing
Where's
to
the-
give myself an advantage on this son of a gun. What is this Constitution save?
Yes, against poison.
17.
That beats your save DC.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Boy, it smells so bad. You want to retch. Your whole body starts
Oh
trying
no,
to
I'm
like.
getting the hell out of there.
Yeah, your entire insides begin trying to become outsides.
Your entrails become your extrails.
Yes.
Just pain.
You also
pain.
can't see anything, and you
Well,
blink.
I'm blinking for sure.
Your eyes water.
So I will just do this and just kind of look through the fabric, and I'm gonna
Come
try
to
and-
my voice.
wh-
I'm
whatever
over
my
here.
turn is, let me know.
Okay, so are you trying to go up the stairs or back?
I want to go up the stairs.
Okay.
If everyone's getting in on
You're
this
going
one, I'm
up the
getting in on
stairs blinded, so I'm going to need you to make acrobatics, so you don't like stumble and fall down the stairs.
21.
Okay. Yeah, you're
I
able
just follow
to.
the wall.
You're able to follow the wall, go up the stairs,
Out of the cloud, up,
out of the cloud, and
stairs.
up to the top of the stairs.
Before
Where you,
going into the room, I will just
right,
like,
where you can see Jowdrad over in the corner, reaching out
yes,
for
I
some
see.
gauntlets.
Which is why I will then go below the stairs. And I would like to sit on those few safe stairs in between whatever's going to happen and whatever is happening, and just be like,
What, try and get 3/4 cover from
we were doing
Jowdrad?
so well.
I did great. I came out of this so good.
after all, why not? Why
Yeah.
couldn't I?
I'm doing perfect.
Jowdrad.
I like look back at Keymaster and go,
What the are you doing?
I'm sorry.
I'm below the stairs. You just see the keymaster's hand go up and do this.
And I look between the two of these.
The sword and the cloud.
Get the
and
dead
Have a
knowledge.
moment of clarity. I see myself
living his life.
Strumming. I see myself strumming on the mandolin back in the streets of Lunalia proper, playing sweet melodic tunes for the school children, the elderly, various shop goers in the main square. Just a big blue shining light that crests over one of the main fountains in the shape of a sword. And the mandolin dissolves in my hand and the world around me breaks apart like a fresco painting being dumped with too much oil. It's just me there in the endless darkness with this sword, wearing gloves. Gauntlets, if you will. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, Sparky. One hand, I'll just like scoop up both gloves and I will try to take a running, like, just a towards this.
Okay. As you
Give it an action,
remove
got
the
both.
gauntlets, a loud
Nice not being
emanates
involved.
out.
Wait a minute, I got the only thing I wanted really out of that. The Sunfire Rifle and its ammunition at no cost.
Those of you, so
allowed.
Dobrik, I guess, down in the library,
I hope this thing.
Yeah.
you hear this emanate from up the top of the stairs, upon which a 2 doors to the library swing open and a platoon of 3 knights barge in.
Is the bottom still?
No.
It's loud.
No,
right
it's
now.
silence anymore.
So much for no
No, it's
cost.
been 10 minutes.
And
And
then
then-
the commotion down there caused them to shush again, or?
No cost my ass, Dobrik.
And then the runes activate. The lights floating in the ceiling flicker and dim, and your own shadow splits into 2 and comes up on either side of you. 2 shadows ready to flank.
Oh, I'm sure this is the punishment for wanting strength. But it's gonna
Yeah.
get worse. Because that was an object interaction, obviously.
Uh-huh.
Sweep these out.
Yes?
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at
I'm down below
Fire.
the stairs. I do not know you're doing this.
but I did see where you were briefly.
So you,
Yeah.
In that area.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look over there as I guess I feel darkness, so I'm gonna go.
Are you gonna toss me the
Feel a
sword?
cold
no, I think he's
darkness
gonna
on either
grab
side
the
of
sword
you.
for
Bonus
himself.
action. I'm going to rage.
Yes.
And then as my action, I am going to grab the blue sword
Okay.
and hurl it at the stairs. I'll just,
Wow.
So could you just put these on either side of
Great music for
John,
and I will just hurl it to it so that it just clatters
Okay.
down the stairs.
I need you to do 2 things for me.
Yeah.
First, we need you to make a wisdom save.
Okay, I will. Let's see here.
So,
You
for the
my,
record-
you like my narrative.
A wisdom
I got
save,
a
you said?
narrative.
Yeah.
I'm going to gain inspiration. I'm going to use inspiration to gain advantage. on
Okay.
that.
You're gonna gain
Just
inspiration.
gain inspiration.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
What a time to make it.
You
Cool.
feel your mind assaulted,
I don't have one.
and you do not get disadvantage on all attack rolls forever.
Oh my god!
However,
Point of having the ogre gauntlets if you have disadvantage, right?
Reckless attack.
I would now like you to make
The time sword's
That's what he got.
Yeah,
an
that was,
intelligence save. Oh, I have 5 inspiration. You fail.
spend 5
Well, I
back, you
wasn't-
pass.
Well, I don't have 5 back, and I don't think I can do that.
No.
No, I think once the person spends the inspiration, that's
I don't
the effect.
care. I want it failed. You take 13 psychic damage,
Out.
and you are feeble-minded.
Oh!
And that's what we're in the session today.
Oh,
Hey, all of a sudden this little fox leans forward and goes, "How does it feel?" No.
Your intelligence and charisma are now 1.
I mean, that checks out.
I know what
Yeah.
it is. I have 1 hit point.
You survived that?
Yeah.
Dang.
I mean, he was at max.
I was 4d6, and I,
Oh, yeah,
I rolled
D12
yeah, okay,
plus-
I guess.
You rolled
3.
one
Wait,
under
wait, wait,
average.
Of course, my friends
So
have
let
one.
me describe this. Let's see. So
Sure.
this great sword This is what I assume it would be for you. What does it look like for you?
For me, it would look like my old 9 lives stealing greatsword.
Yeah.
A big long,
So you
like a big long, like
so-
curved cleaver blade greatsword.
So you toss this like great sword and it slides into the wood. Keymaster's sitting below the stairs, just like his eyes closed, and he hears this sliding metal, glass steel, basically. The slide comes toward him, and then as the great sword tips over the edge, Keymaster sees this perfect kukri style short sword with the butt of a key as its pummel, and the embellishments of a key slide over top.
A
is
key
what
with
he
an
sees.
hourglass.
Key with an hourglass flipped as it lands in between his legs, and he looks down and he goes,
Can I, before my faculty,
Absolutely. You're surrounded on 2 sides by strength-stealing shadows.
He's got the
And your
gauntlets.
intelligence charisma are slowly ticking down like a gas meter.
as I feel myself ticking down there, I once again see myself withering, holding these gauntlets in my arms, sword no longer visible, still in the expanse of that black inky void. And just a set of stairs going down, the same set of stairs, just empty out. And just kind of I choose peace.
Wow.
And that is that.
well, I wouldn't say that the dead list means you have to die.
I
But-
think today's lesson plan was ignored.
By you as well!
Today's lesson plan was diplomacy.
Okay, so let me
2 hours of
wait,
deliberation and 1 hour of whatever. Never mind.
So let me get this
If
straight.
Gambit can do it.
We have a rust monster in the corner,
Yes.
2 shadows about to kill a 1 hit point Jowdrad,
You will turn them
Keymaster
into
has-
a right?
They're gonna do more than kill him.
a facsimile of
No,
Sapphire Fang.
Kill me. Kill me.
Keymaster has a facsimile of Sapphire Fang.
A replica.
We have 3 knights and a rust monster attacking us.
My
Yes.
plan is just to be silent and talk to them and go like,
Oh, diplomacy.
yeah.
Why didn't we listen to Richter? Richter told us. Richter gave us
Vote
advice on the
said-
touch this place.
No, Victor said
Richter
let
told
chaos win.
Gambit.
He
Oh
told
my
Gambit,
Not account
you,
for my chaos.
but also he said let chaos reign.
Yes, but someone,
you got what
someone,
you asked for,
someone
you-
also gave me this, which
Yeah.
made me have no control over my action.
How in the hell are we getting out of this?
I just plan on walking
Never let it be
away.
said that I'm not fun.
That's my plan is just leave. I didn't know about you, but why fight?
Well, I think
Diplomacy.
for the first time in Deadliest Dungeon history, this episode could not be described as
Soft.
chump straight.
3, 2, 1.
Chump straight!
We kill the stream. Thanks, everybody.